Coming to you live.
No, I just want to be cozy.
It's Two in the Bush, a podcast.
Wait, are we doing it?
A live podcast.
Oh, hey.
It's fucking on.
How's it going?
He's in the room, everyone. And I'm in the room. Well, I guess it depends on like which perspective you're coming from, whether he's in the room or I'm in the room. But no, you're in the room because this is my house. So you're in the room.
Yeah, so I guess I am. Yeah, I would be in the room.
Yeah.
I am in the room.
You are in the room. Yeah. A guest in my home. We also have Lawrence,
Hello?
who lives in my home with me.
He's
so
wrapped
he's
up
not a
in
guest in my home.
In a blankie.
I'm swaddled. Yeah.
Swaddled.
Like the Messiah infant.
Yeah, a lot like
clothes.
that. Yeah.
Very Christ-like.
Very much so.
Very cozy.
Okay, so we were talking a bunch earlier because we've been here for several hours.
Nice.
I forgot I did that.
Nice.
Man, that's the longest.
Oh my God, it's not even over.
And it will happen
That's
again.
like the 2-minute warning.
Oh my God.
But no, I'm just shutting it off.
It's alright.
No, it's really
it's
not.
alright.
It's
It's
really
abrasive.
terrible.
Is what it
It's
is.
incredibly abrasive.
It's okay. You'll have to cut it out.
Yeah, so it's fine. We were talking a bunch earlier because we've been here for several hours and we were like, no, wait, save that for the podcast. But do we have any clue what we were saving for the podcast?
What was it?
Lawrence?
Sure. The tangent I was going to go on, it wasn't going to be a very long one, but I was on Instagram earlier, and there was, I cannot remember her name, excuse me, I cannot remember her name. I'm sure I could go look it up, and I don't want to.
My name is Kelsey.
Yes.
But she started this strike. She skipped school in strike so that educators would listen to her plea on global warming and how we're like affecting our planet negatively.
This is
like,
a student?
This is a student.
Okay.
A student like in like Switzerland, like somewhere else.
Switzerland.
Somewhere else, and it's like become like a worldwide, not phenomenon, but like just a lot of students are picking up on the fact that she's most likely correct in her like on her stance in regards to what we're doing to the world. It had a lot to do with like fossil fuels and how we are overusing them and how we need to figure out different ways to like run vehicles and different ways to just make the earth better. And so like there's a whole strike, like a student strike, basically just telling educators to be better.
Let's say isn't a student strike just not showing up and then failing your classes?
Yep. Pretty much.
I mean,
no.
Whoa.
I pushed the mute button, but it fucked up.
That is such a it's a great thing that they're taking a stand for. I agree with it.
Yeah, but how? I just don't see how far it could go.
Right. Well, I guess it's made its way to us, and we're here. But like, what are they doing about it? Like, is anything actually happening in regards to this?
It can only go two ways. Like, either like something happens, like the strike, the cause becomes good and like it's like great for everyone, or they're expelled. Like that's like they're goodness. They get in trouble. It's one of those two things. They get in trouble because they're missing so much school, they're on strike, or something actually happens where, the world becomes better.
Do they not take global warming serious over in, where's this?
Switzerland?
Yeah,
they seem that they would take it seriously.
They seem way
than us.
I want you to know
cooler than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like they have to have that shit together,
like
right?
cooler, because they know about global warming.
Right.
So they'll be a little cooler than us.
A little cooler.
Cooler. We're going to be hot because we don't believe in it. So we get hot and then we die.
And then we die.
Fuck it.
But we can get cold too. Oh, remember that tweet that President Trump, I hate even saying it, put out that was like, it's freezing in Iowa or across the Midwest. Where's global warming?
Where's global warming when you need it?
When you need it.
When you need it.
Fuck him.
So, to get more specific, hundreds of thousands of students are expected to walk out of school to protest global leaders in action on climate change. Young climate activists across the globe have been anticipating this day like Christmas without consumerism, inspired by newly minted teenage Nobel Peace Prize nominee Greta Thunberg.
Sorry, what?
Her name is Greta Thunberg.
How dare you? She's a goddamn Nobel laureate.
Yeah, and good, but Thunberg.
Or I think she's just nominated.
Buddy.
Thumb what?
She's thumb buddy.
What is that? That sounds sexual. I don't think that's appropriate for a high school girl.
Sorry.
That's rude.
What day is this?
That was today. It was literally today.
Oh,
Friday, March 15th was the walkout.
Damn.
Wow.
I should have walked out.
Yeah, of work.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Lost my new job that I loved.
Here's the thing. Kids in America They would do that, but
It says
they're all dead because they've all been shot.
one
In all
sign
the school
says
shootings.
so
There's
bad,
none left.
so bad. Even the introverts are here. That's on straight. That's one of the signs.
Oh, I love that.
Beware of the plastics, and it's a Mean Girls sign. But like in
these kids are
regards
funny.
To, yeah.
Wait, this is in Switzerland?
I made up Switzerland.
They have all our
I made up.
This isn't. Where is this?
No, I made up.
Is
So
this in America?
This is U.S.
Oh, this
Yeah.
isn't.
Greta Thunberg.
Okay. They are doing it.
Then
They're not
Thunberg is
dead.
even funnier.
Greta Thunberg is not from the U.S. and she's who
Oh.
created this whole walkout movement.
So she started it, we took it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
Story
I
of our
mean, we
lives.
walked out with her.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's literally at global leaders. It's not at like educators in schools because
Right.
obviously, like, what are they doing?
Yeah,
Like global leaders for our future.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, we're the future of the country, man.
And we
Yeah,
want to
right?
have one.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
you're fucking it.
That's exactly the
You're fucking it.
The future. You're fucking it.
and you're it.
And we can't stand for that.
No.
Because you can only fuck the future so much.
Listen, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Nothing. All for nothing.
Well, so it reminded me because Jay was over last night. Excuse me,
J-Lo?
our friend,
Our friend J-Lo.
one of our
Oh,
friends. One of our friends were over
Cool.
last night, and we got on the topic of how important bees are to like our livelihood, just as people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the bumblebees.
Yeah, bumblebees and like the jobs that they do, so like we stay alive, like so
Mhm.
we can eat food. And,
Right.
So I mean global warming also would affect the bees.
But I hear they're going to make robotic bees.
Robo-bees.
Yeah.
Robies.
Like with nanotechnology to do
Yeah,
bees.
yeah, I'm familiar. Okay.
Yeah, I
It would
believe
just be easier to just keep the bees, though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
Less money.
if we fuck up,
Yes.
because we're not in control
They
of
have
this.
a contingency plan.
We got King Trump right now.
King Trump. Yo.
Yeah, King Trump.
Yeah.
So we're not in,
That's right.
there's things I might be like, hey, let's save the bees. And if the king's like, I
don't give a
don't
shit
know, fuck
about
them.
your bees.
Fuck the bees. And then we fuck
That
them
would
up.
be the most ignorant thing.
Yeah,
It
but
is
I'm
the
just
most
saying,
ignorant
if it
thing.
happens, we might have to make robot bees.
Mhm.
But listen, you could program them so they don't sting you.
That's true.
Yeah,
That'd be nice
Because
for
I watched my
bees.
friend, he got stung by bees, and he said, hey, I think I'm allergic to bees. I think I'm having an allergic reaction. I think I should go to the hospital. And we all
Yeah.
laughed at him and said, hey, don't be a pussy.
You're fine, yeah.
And then he almost died.
Almost
Yeah,
died.
that's not cool.
But then I fucked up the hood on his car,
It's like
so
a
we
peanut
called
allergy.
even.
Yeah, it's super rude when people don't take you to the hospital when you need to go.
Yeah, sometimes people want to go.
Right.
Sometimes friends would go to the hospital, but it's an inconvenience to the other friends.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like-
And
So
like,
you don't go to the
see,
hospital.
this is a situation we've all been in,
Yeah.
and like you just gotta say, dude, you just gotta deal with it on your. You just gotta deal with it on your own. And you got a syringe.
Yeah.
This dude got a syringe, got the bee juice, or
Yeah,
whatever that
the
is.
bee juice.
That when he gets stung by a bee.
I imagine.
Epinephrine.
I thought it was an
Yeah.
EpiPen.
Yeah, he got an EpiPen. Everyone survived. I mean, they're like, fuck, if you didn't come here and get this, you might have been fucked.
But he
He got it, and it wasn't through no help of mine.
He's still standing.
I like the honesty.
Yeah, I felt for him.
You know
I
what
don't know
else would
about
be...
better if he ever has been, but he's still standing.
Yes. I'm still standing. You know what else would be nice about Robo-bees?
What about him?
Is that they wouldn't, like, just hang around me annoyingly.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You'd be like, don't fuck, listen.
Yeah, even if they're not stinging me, they're just, like, hovering over my
Yeah.
Like
tree.
flies at my parents' house last summer.
Ugh.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
The Iowa State game, just like
Horseflies.
yeah. So like my parents live out on like acres upon acres of land, and so like
No, I know.
the flies.
I know.
I've been out on
flies
acres.
infest our home, like,
It's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
and so like they're not scared of anything. They're scared of nothing. They're fearless flies because they've been through the ringer. You know, like
yeah, they've seen some shit.
yeah. And so like you go to kill them, and they're like, "Fuck with me."
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, not to get on that, but like
Fight me, bitch.
I understand like being annoyed by a
Yes,
little
they're
buzzing.
terrible.
Yeah,
Insect.
little bugs are the worst.
Yes.
Hence the song "Shoe Fly."
Don't bother me.
Yes.
Yeah, or stop bugging me.
Either one. I think either one would work.
But how do you like the first human that was like, "There's bugs, don't stop fucking with me"? Think about his frustration or
I
her.
know, and they didn't have like a method of dealing
Yeah,
with
they
that.
didn't know what to do. They probably just killed themselves. They probably just
Like,
slammed
it's
their
not
head.
worth it. I can't do it.
Yeah, it's fucking bug. It's just fucking in my
In
eye.
my ear.
First it's into my ear, then it's my eye, it's my food. Fuck it, I'm just gonna kill myself.
It's not worth it.
God.
On the talk of bugs, fucking mosquitoes. Anyone? Like, are you? That's one thing that I don't like about the summertime.
No, but it's so worth it to me.
I support them. I'm a big mosquito supporter.
Yeah.
I let them land right on here to suck some up.
Yeah, you
move on.
You'll like pump iron to get your veins all juiced, and you're like, "Oh yeah." Daddy.
I don't get why they're on this planet.
I do. For blood.
What purpose do they serve?
No.
I know why. There's a very clear and obvious reason. Haven't you watched Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Oh
it's the only way we can get the dinosaurs.
God damn it.
Yeah,
they're
I love
amber.
Jurassic Park.
Dino DNA.
And the amber, and he's fucking
drill on in there.
And then they extract it, but then they have to mix in frog DNA
with the reptile.
The frogs, but so then they can grow dicks in combustion, and then
but they're all female.
Sorry,
no, because they grow dicks in combustion, and then they fuck, and then they have babies.
In combustion?
Spontaneously combust dicks. Right? Isn't that what happens?
That's how I think it's just life found a way.
Yeah, because life found a way.
It's definitely spontaneous combustion.
Life found a way because they spontaneously combusted dicks.
Yeah.
All right, fair.
Because aren't there? I believe the argument was there's frogs, certain species of frogs that can just grow dicks.
Spontaneously combust
dicks. Yeah. Ours is spontaneously combust. You ever read about spontaneous combustion?
What is do you have some information?
In my mind,
I don't have any information. I can give you
spontaneously combusts.
What?
Just blows up. That's what I'm hearing. But maybe I'm just
that was an old thing. People used to think people were just caught on fire, and it's called spontaneous combustion.
Well, it's not even catching on fire. It's igniting.
Yeah, igniting.
Yeah, from within.
Yeah, you don't catch, you ignite.
Yeah, you ignite.
Yeah, it's not a real thing, but people thought it was.
That?
Yeah, I think we
Jack
pretty much
shows
sure?
and Incredibles too.
I think we're
Jack does it.
80%. 50%.
I
don't think there's been a proven case.
Yeah, I would love to spontaneously combust.
So beyond Jurassic Park, mosquitoes are pointless, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So
but that's like a one big contribution, though.
But if you just want to give a bug some blood,
yeah.
What's wrong with that?
You're just being forthcoming.
What if you're just like,
listen, brother, I know you're hungry.
Take some of it.
Leave
a little bump.
I got plenty.
Do you remember you buy?
Yeah. A little something.
Itchy little fucking bump.
I don't know.
Calamine lotion.
Calamine lotion.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, no, not the lotion.
You never went to church camp.
No, I didn't.
Scratchy, think I got one on my back.
Isn't that wild that wasn't everyone's life?
Yeah, not everyone went to church camp. Yeah, because that was my life.
It was literally like all year. I'd be just like amping up for the summer. Like,
well, this
for 1 week out of the summer.
Yeah. This fucking pastor would pull up in a fucking old school bus and try to pick kids up.
He'd be like, "Help me find my dog."
But I didn't trust it. I was like, that's some diddling bullshit.
Yeah, he probably would have touched your penis.
But he took other kids. I don't know if he touched their dicks.
Diddling bullshit.
It was. Who the fuck just pulls up in an old bus? And...
Yeah, why did he... Well, I was going to say, why did he have an old bus? But our youth group definitely had an old bus.
Well, because you can't...
We painted it green, yeah, the pickle.
You're not going to buy a new bus. But anyways, I'm not blaming him. I'm not fucking busting him out because he had an old bus. Listen, bitch, you got an old bus. But I was like... Buddy, I'm not going to this.
I'm not going in.
He's like, what? There's fucking mosquitoes. You go outside. The shit's gonna get in your eye. I'm not doing this shit. Yeah, and they're gonna tell him about some bullshit. Maybe throw me a piece of candy, but I don't give a fuck.
Not worth it.
Anyways, my sister went. I was like, that's the main reason. I was like, fucking let her go, and then I get a week without that bitch.
I'm surprised that your mother didn't also make you go though, because I think that the reason parents send their kids to camp is to get rid of them.
I'm mama boy.
Oh,
Mama's boy.
I'm a mama boy.
I'm mama boy.
That's me, mama boy.
Mama boy.
So I stay. She's like, yeah, get out of here, bitch. But
wait, to your sister?
Yeah. She was like, shoo.
It's time to spend some time with my favorite.
Only had you at your father's request, and then he left.
So I really don't want you, but I'm still caring for you.
Yeah. So it's only true.
Yeah.
But
wait, were you on purpose?
No, I was not.
But you weren't at someone else's.
But I was like the accidental godsend. It's like, oh, hey, this is accident, but look what happened. This is beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, we should try again. And then it's like, oh,
oof,
maybe not. Bad choice.
See, I was told I was a happy surprise, but
that means accident.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, like, in my childhood, my parents were such miserable fucks that I was like, I just don't think that you're really happy. Like, so I can't believe you when you say that you're glad that you have me.
I think being an accident's better though, because when you were conceived, like, I feel like it came from like like more legitimate place, like they were just fucking plowing each other.
That's true.
And just couldn't hold that nut or didn't give a fuck where it went. And so that was like a great nut. But if you're trying to have a kid on purpose, like there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, did that work? She's got to you gotta make sure all the shit stays in there.
Yeah.
Make sure it's the right time at the fucking time.
Yeah, it's
and then maybe it doesn't happen and you're depressed. And she's like, oh, my body's just falling apart. And he's like, what's wrong with my nut? But, and then people are all depressed about it. But if you're an accident, like that was probably a joyous occasion when that happened. Like
a good fuck.
They fucked. They went off. They had some fucking leftover slice of pizza or something.
Yeah,
and
dude. Post-sex food is the best.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they're like, dude, that was great, right? And then and then like a couple months later, they're like,
oh shit.
Oh, that's probably from that super nut that I
super nut
because it went
my
traveled.
Superhero alter ego.
It traveled.
It's me.
But you know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Well, and here's the other thing that's better about being an accident is like when parents try to have children, I feel like so often it's for the wrong reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, oh, this child will like make us happy and
save
like bring us close together,
right.
save our marriage. Yeah. So there's all this pressure, like when you're an on-purpose child, to like fulfill all these things that they want from you.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when you're an accident child, they're always like, well, fuck.
That's totally the
so
right
you can't
reason.
fuck it up. Yeah, you can't fuck it up.
When you have, just a surprise. Everyone loves a twist ending. There's no better twist ending than fucking someone than
getting knocked up.
Yeah, then you're like, oh my god.
Shit.
Who would have thought?
Oh my god.
This is wonderful.
So that's why I'm so happy.
Yeah, I feel like that's
I was an accident.
A lot of my personality comes from that.
Yeah, and I know, I mean, obviously you were an accident.
I was clearly an accident. There's no doubt about it.
There's 3 accidents in
I think I was at a one-night stand sort of situation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine, though.
It's fine, yeah, look at you.
I was never called a happy surprise.
A happy surprise.
But I was never called an accident.
Right.
Yeah.
You were just
Yeah.
a child.
Yeah. I was a child. I was one of 5.
Yeah. See, I think I made the mistake of, like, asking the question.
Really?
I
just didn't have the balls.
Self-aware.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah,
Crippling self-awareness.
Yeah, maybe that's my problem because I think I was a ballsy little prick.
Yeah.
But I was super ignorant. Was not self-aware.
Me now.
I would not call you ignorant.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I don't think I am.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not ignorant.
I was like, no, I'm definitely ignorant. Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
I found some shit to talk about,
Okay,
but I
cool.
don't remember any of it. So
I gotta go to the bathroom.
God damn it.
Well, because I'm drinking this White Claw.
I know it. I know
Where's it at?
Either way, you'll find one.
That's not.
You can just make a choice.
You can turn right or left, and there will be a bathroom either way. President Trump issues first veto, striking down measure to halt his national emergency for border. Oh, that's old.
That was old.
Old news. Fake news.
I was super surprised when I found out that article. Like when I found that today, I was like, whoa. Because I had no clue it was one happening.
About the walkout?
Yeah, I had no clue it was happening. And then 2, it was like this hundreds of thousands of students.
Yeah.
Like that's a good sum of the world.
Social media, dude.
Yeah.
This would have never happened like 20 years ago even.
No.
5 years.
I would get 5 even. I mean, I would go as far as to even say like 10 tops. This would have never happened.
Yeah.
Just because like we didn't have things like Facebook to like keep us connected.
Right.
Or Snapchat. Like you can just snap your friend, hey, we're walking out today.
Yeah.
Hey, we're walking out today. Or you put it in your story.
It's a movement.
Yeah. Everyone's on Instagram. Everyone's on Snapchat. Everyone's on Facebook. Like we're so connected nowadays. Like you can just it's at our fingertips. It's at our fingertips.
The world is at our fingertips.
The world is our oyster. My oyster. I've never had an oyster to know if I like them.
Same, actually, and I feel like it's something that I should be open-minded about and try, but it just sounds so unappealing. And like the process is ugly.
Of eating an oyster?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why have I not done it? Is it expensive?
I think that they're somewhat expensive. Like, I don't think they're outrageously expensive, but oh my god, I'm about to hear my favorite sound in the world.
An opening of a
can opening. Lauren just came for anyone
my favorite
that
thing,
couldn't
like
see,
theater.
which was everyone because you're not visual.
Oh, funny.
That will be happening periodically throughout the evening.
All right. What's going on? What are we talking about? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
We were talking about oysters.
We were.
What?
Have you ever eaten an oyster?
No.
Yeah, but like it's like the saying is the world is like our oyster or your oyster, but it's like what the fuck is an oyster?
Yeah, I've never interacted with an oyster personally.
I thought it was supposed to be like
kind of an ocean thing
because it was like really lucky to find an oyster.
Oh, so the world is your luck?
Well,
I always thought it was yours to explore. Like, it's
But what does that mean? Like, people explored oysters,
Yeah,
so
what
they're
is
pretty
that?
small.
Yeah, that's true.
Just get in there.
You literally have the world
Maybe
at
it
your
means
fingertips.
it's a small world.
Oh.
We should look it up.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
let's look it
right
up.
now.
The world is our oyster. Look it
Yeah.
up.
Look
You
it
can
up.
Figure it out.
Meaning...
I've never thought about it. I don't fuck around with the oysters. I don't like sea creatures. I don't fuck with the ocean.
Any of them?
I mean, I like
You don't like the ocean?
I go
You
hang
don't
out.
like watching nature
Dude.
documentaries?
No. I mean, I like sharks. I'll go hang out with the fucking shark, little stingray. I'm like, hey, dude, what's up, man? Pound them. You know, like fist pound.
Yeah, don't pound them.
Well, I'm
Like,
not gonna pound
don't
him.
fist bump
He fucking won't take
Isn't
that.
that how Steve Irwin died? Don't
No,
fuck
well, it's
with
because he's
stingrays.
fucking around.
Well, but yeah, but he's
But I'm not
also
gonna fuck
a
around.
professional.
What?
He was a
Well,
professional.
he wasn't. He's all fucking hot dogging for the camera, and he got fucking stabbed in the chest.
Hot dogging.
I'm not gonna go down there and hot dog. I'm like, hey, fucking stingray, man, what's up? What, you chilling out? I'll keep my distance.
I have an extreme fear of like the deep sea.
Well, me too. I ain't going down in the deep. I never went to the deep end. I stayed in 3 feet.
What if all of those animals were like walking and living on like land?
That'd be some Jurassic Park shit.
I would be.
Fuck
I'd be Jurassic
that.
Park.
Literally, fuck that. Because they're horrifying
Scary.
to look at. Yeah,
Oh.
they're not aesthetically pleasing.
No. And like,
No.
they're bad bitches, a lot of them.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you look at a lot of stuff from the ocean, that's where dicks came from.
Sorry?
Yeah, because they're all like really nasty. You're like-
Oblong.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh.
you're like, what is going on with that thing?
This is hideous.
Yeah, hideous.
Let's put it on a human body.
Yeah, that's basically what happened
It's
through
like an
evolution.
eel.
Yeah, it's like the one
Like
last
an ugly
piece.
eel.
It is like an eel,
Finding,
or like
finding even like
a
the
fucking-
fish with the light.
that little fucking
Anglerfish.
what's the fucking octopus? It's like one of them little legs on an
Tentacle.
octopus, little tentacle.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Not to be confused with testicle.
Yeah, but very they look nasty. A fucking octopus? I wouldn't fuck around with. Like, why would that exist?
Can you imagine
There's
if that was on
giant
land?
ones down there.
Fuck that.
There's
Huge.
giant
Fuck 'em.
ones.
We should
Huge
destroy them.
motherfuckers. They're scary.
Like,
the world is 70% water.
Yeah, we need to destroy the water.
They're gonna destroy
We're
us.
making more water. We're
They're
making
gonna
global
destroy us.
warming and climate change. We're making more water. We need
can
less.
just drown them.
Fuck, what?
It's funny because they live underwater. We can't.
Maybe we just throw them all on the land.
Yeah.
Why
But
can't
they'll
we
wreak havoc
breathe
and
down
kill
there?
us. I know, that's some bullshit.
That's really dumb that we can't breathe down
I
there.
wanna breathe down
we
there.
can do all kinds of shit. We're the smartest ones.
Right.
That's
Come
why
on.
we're on the top of the food
Right.
chain.
Well, and like technically, didn't we like evolve from things that breathe in the water? Like,
But here's the thing: we evolved from something that breathed in the water. We had to invent a way to breathe under the water.
Yeah.
We
Now
had to make
can't-
oxygen tanks.
Yeah, I'm like, why
That's
didn't we just
fucking dumb.
retain that?
Yeah. And then if we go down too far and come up too fast, we get the bends.
Yeah, nobody
bullshit.
wants the bends. Just gonna put that. I don't
This
wish
is
that on
bullshit.
there for worst enemy.
This is fucking dumb.
For the record.
No one wants.
I've never had it,
the bends-
but I've never died.
No. Oh.
I mean,
I wouldn't miss the bends or having like an abscess.
Yeah, either of those things, because I'm sure they're equivalent measures of these things.
the bends always sound terrible, though, anytime I've seen them.
I thought you were just falling out of fake laughter, and I was gonna hit you.
Fake laughter.
You're like, falls to the ground.
That's a pretty good fake laugh. Not
Yeah.
too
But I
bad.
get a good
Pretty
bend.
good. You should just do that the whole show.
Do you guys want to know what's the deal with
Oh,
the
God.
oyster?
What is it?
Yeah. So it's actually from Shakespeare.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
know.
that motherfucker.
One guy says, "I will not lend thee a penny," and the other guy says, "Why then? The world's mine oyster, which I with sword will open." So I guess it refers to like opening up the oyster and like having it.
We've taken it
Whatever.
so far
Right, so
as
far
to
away
the
from
world
that.
is
Yeah,
your
the world
oyster.
is your
Fuck
oyster.
this.
You can open up the world.
Yeah.
Have you heard that conspiracy that Shakespeare wasn't a real person?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I love it. I want it to be true.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, I'm not committed.
is this like
I
like
don't-
how God doesn't exist sort of
God,
thing?
how God is a woman?
I mean, God would be a woman. Probably have to be. With the way the
You
world
really,
works.
you really
Yeah,
think that angry
honestly.
fucker is a woman?
What?
Yeah, women.
Yeah, women. What are you talking
Sorry,
about?
What was that? Fuck me.
I mean, I'm not.
He's like smiting people and shit.
I mean, he might be undeclared.
Listen, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
All right. Yeah.
I'm not committed. God
Fair.
could be anything.
Yeah, I think listen, all these people are like, God's a he or a she. I'm like, God's an it.
And it could be anything
God's
or
a
nothing.
force.
I don't know.
What's your pronoun?
I don't. I don't have one. Dear
Nothing.
God, what's your pronoun? I want to know how to address you.
I am God.
Heavenly being, we come before you to
Fuck
ask
off.
humbly what is thine pronoun?
People pray
Chet's
that way
drinking
still.
a lot. Yo,
I am.
yes, like, okay.
What?
People
So I
still
come
pray
from-
that way.
Yeah,
like
but-
they're in the Old Testament.
I
You gotta
come
pray.
from a very religious background of like a
As do
leftist
I.
sense, but every once in a while I go home
As
and visit,
do
and then it's like
me.
it's time for like the
Not
meal
really.
or whatever. They're like, we're gonna pray before we eat, and it's like, Father God, we just come before you to say, Father, we just love you, and thank you, Jesus, for this, and Lord. And I'm like, you don't have to address him this many times. He's listening. You say, like, when I talk to you, I'm like, hey, Chet, and then I go on and I say, like, 20 things.
Yeah, but then I get
I'm like,
insecure
Chet,
that you forgot
you,
my name and you
he.
don't like me that much.
Fuck you.
Well, she's
Okay,
not
so
even my
I'll start
friend.
addressing everyone like Christians address God then.
Yes, please.
Hey, Lawrence, I just come to you to say, Lawrence, I just want you to know,
In this time.
Lawrence, I'm so grateful that you're in my life, and Lawrence, thank you so much for this dinner that you bought for me.
Well, and it becomes like especially in church, very
disingenuous.
performance.
Yes.
Like at church
Yeah, it's
camp,
like, listen to me pray.
what I got from God, was like, dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we come to you. No, it's like we come to you in this time of need and just pure devotion, and we want to lift you up right now. We're in worship.
This isn't about us.
Yeah, that's not about us. We're in worship mode, God. We just want to praise you, Lord. And it's very like and I'm not making fun of
I am.
of the people that led our, but it just did seem as I got older, because I did church camp for a long time. So as I got older, it was like,
Hold up.
eek.
Yeah.
You might be
Ooh,
like
David.
you might be performing.
Yeah, and it's like
Do
I
you
don't
deserve
even think
an
that
Oscar?
you're aware of it. Is the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
so I sympathize.
Because
that
they
way. I
were
don't
also
hate you, but I do
raised in
They
it
were
from
me. I
birth.
was them. Yeah, I get it. I
Anyway.
get it. But yeah, it's just funny to me now. Have a good
That's
one.
always funny to me.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's a rare occurrence for you to like stumble upon this and have to deal with it in your life.
Oh, once a month maybe.
Are you like? Does it sound like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to bite my lip. Not because because I'm gonna laugh, because to me it just sounds like a performance, like
Yeah.
funny. So I'm trying not to laugh, and then I'm like looking up, and I'm always disappointed because I think someone else is gonna be looking up.
And
I'm like-
everyone else.
I'm
has
like,
their eyes shut.
I'm like, you're my buddy.
I
They're
usually
shut.
cry.
They
when
all
I
have their heads
cry.
down.
I usually pray with my eyes open.
Yeah,
Like
fuck
I don't
it.
usually close my eyes. And like at camp it was
Well,
like,
they all close their
or
eyes.
where was it? Maybe it was Cindy. She's like, you can pray however you want. You can either be, let God look down on you, or you can just like look him right in the eye. And I was like, yeah, I can't see him,
Yeah.
but
But I see what you're getting.
I was
at.
like, but I understand what you mean. And it's like I just feel more comfortable, like if he was standing in front of me, to have my eyes open as opposed to just allowing him to watch me
with my head bowed.
my eyes closed. And I don't know, maybe it's a comfortability thing, but it's like my prayers aren't inadequate because my eyes are open.
Right.
Like they're not going to become lesser.
Yeah, there's a whole complex about that. Well, it's a very like Old Testamenty thing. Of, like, I can't approach God. We don't have to get into this whole bit.
We
but
don't.
Anyway, prayer's funny. That's all we're.
It is
that's all we're
hilarious.
driving at. Anyway,
Well driven.
what was I getting at? Oh, hey,
I don't know.
I found this whole bit where this person. Have you ever been responsible for the care of a child
Yes.
Every day.
Once.
on accident?
It was too much.
Purely terrible. Did you like forget that child anywhere though?
No, their father left them in my
In your care.
on purpose.
We've told this story
Yeah.
actually. Lawrence?
Every day, and today was the only day where the child got left for beyond the means of us being open.
Right, but you didn't leave the child.
No, because that's why we're there.
Yeah. The parent
For
forgot
the record,
the
it's a
child.
daycare.
But you didn't forget the child. But I stumbled upon a story where someone forgot their child. And, usually it's not a big deal because you can just, oh, shit, I've left them in the car, or I've been inside for 2 minutes, I'm going to go out and grab my
Any
car.
first parent.
Yeah,
Any
right.
first parent.
Happens to anybody.
Or some-
oh, shit, I left them in the store. Let me turn around and go back and
where
grab
would
them.
you?
Or you
I don't
hope
know.
they stay lost.
Yeah, whatever. But this person
I'm
forgot their child in an airport
Oof.
and boarded the plane, and the plane took off before realizing I have left my child in the airport.
No.
Flight returns
How
to
old?
terminal after passenger forgets baby
No.
at airport. Oh yeah.
His infant child?
An infant child.
New parent. That's not new parent shit.
This is from KCCI Channel 8. This is Des Moines. This is local.
Fuckers.
A flight was forced to turn around after a passenger claimed to have left her baby in the terminal. Oh, okay, sorry. This is a Des Moines story, but this is a Saudia plane. Returned to the airport. It says Saudia. Saudia. I didn't even know Saudia was a...
Saudi.
Yeah. Plane returned to the airport not long after taking off when a woman claimed her child was still on the ground.
You fucked shit up with that.
How do you fuck up that?
Do you board that flight? Do you reboard that flight with your infant?
Oh.
I would have shame.
No.
Oh, yeah. I'd have no shame. I'd like, I don't know. Guys, you all know what I was trying to do.
No,
I was trying to leave this thing. And I had second thoughts. I felt guilty.
I want to hear it. I have to hear it.
So the pilots were like, they spoke with the air traffic controllers to make sure that it was safe for them to return because they might not have even been able to like turn around right away.
Yeah, planes are fucking dangerous. You turn those around, they might fucking fall out of the sky.
Shit goes awry.
2 of them did it really recently.
And they fell out of the sky?
Yeah. Yeah, they grounded them all. You haven't read that story?
No,
all those planes have been grounded all across the world.
What's
we touch base on that next?
Yeah, the Boeing...
Or now. I mean,
yeah, I'd like to touch base.
No, this is way better.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't saying... I want to hear both.
Oh, no, I was saying there's been 2 plane crashes recently, and it's this same model of plane, and they've been grounded all across the world, and America was the last one to do it. And everyone was like, oh, it's because Trump's best buddies with the fucking CEO of Boeing, and the Boeing guy was like, oh, no, man, these planes are fine.
These are fine.
No. Only 2 of them. Only 2 of them fell out of the sky the exact same way.
Yeah.
It's nothing to be concerned about.
It's not a widespread.
And then Trump was like, nothing to be concerned about. And then like the FAA and everyone was like, fuck that.
We're concerned about
this is concerning.
Yeah.
And then so now none of them can fly.
That's good. I'm glad that it won out, honestly, because I could see it not.
Because like plane crashes, that like scares people.
Yeah, that's a whole bit.
And people are always like trying to downplay it. They're like, oh no. You could die in a fucking car.
Yeah,
you die in a plane.
It's the safest way to travel.
You drive in a fucking...
But if it does go wrong, you're all dead.
And it's going to be fucking terrifying.
Yes.
Like if you get in a car crash, it's kind of like, oh...
Instant.
I'm going to die. You're on the plane, the fucking thing's bouncing.
Yeah, and you're falling for like, 5-10 minutes.
And that dumb fucks up front, the captain, you think he's some fucking, I'm the captain, I'm fucking Superman. It's just some fucker, just some asshole who's fucking, he don't know shit.
One button, it's auto.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
And even then he tries, he's just fucking yanking on something. He's like,
you can't control the sky. You can't control a gazillion
There was one cool
crap.
pilot that fucking saved the plane, that fucking Sully fucker. They got Tom Hanks to play him in a movie. That's the one.
And Amelia.
And here's the thing. One movie made about a fucking pilot that saved everyone. You know why? Because all the other ones crash and die. They're like, look, guys, it's okay. This fucker landed in the Hudson.
Yeah, he made it.
It's like, where's all the other movies about the plane crashes? Like, because those people died.
Yeah, they
because the pilot couldn't save them. It's a conspiracy. These things are fucking dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah, but we still use them for... I will use a plane
I'll use one.
To go to Florida. I mean, I will do it.
I don't want to drive that far.
Right, because the odds are slim of having a problem. Yeah. But if you do have a problem, it's just like a big problem.
Yeah, it'd be very...
yeah.
It'd give me a lot of anxiety.
Well, then
like in a car, I have a lot more control. I can slow down, I can swerve, I can pull over if something starts shaking or something. Then the plane shit goes awry. Like, you're... Good luck. Yeah,
you can't control it. I guess that's the main thing. You're depending on that guy.
And if he fucks up, and that's everyone's.
And sometimes he doesn't have time to react. Like on these things that crash, the fucking autopilot is the reason they crashed.
Okay, tell me more about this.
Well, they don't. It's all preliminary, so they don't know. They're doing the investigations, but they say the autopilot did something where they thought the plane's nose was up too high when it really wasn't. It was flying at a normal altitude, so then it forced it down, and then the pilots didn't have time to react to take over.
I feel like that's all math. They had bad mathematicians.
Well, I think programming.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
also, did these people die in these 2 crashes?
Oh yeah, they all died. Like over 100 on each one. Hundreds of them. Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go on a plane where you're not going to die if it crashes.
Well, sometimes you can live,
Yeah,
sometimes they live.
Ocean, or you can like get it to come down gently.
Yeah, if it lands.
It's rough, but you don't die.
Mm-hmm.
The ocean, though, I just imagine something that heavy coming from the sky. But
it's full of air.
I guess I don't know. hitting. It's if you're from.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have some injuries.
You go high enough, just your body into the water. You can die.
Yeah. You're gonna have some injuries for sure.
You ever watch that documentary about the people that jump off the Golden Gate Bridge to kill themselves?
No, there's a documentary.
Yeah, it's called The Bridge or something.
I want to watch a documentary.
Yeah, I know, great title. The Bridge, so ominous.
I put a lot of thought.
What's this about? A bridge. Anyways, they jump off there, they kill themselves. A lot of times, they fall in, they break their fucking necks or backs, and they, it's not like they don't die instantly necessarily. They just break their fucking back
and they drown.
And then drown.
Huh. That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, it's the worst way to die.
No, yeah, you think I'm gonna die on impact. You're like,
that sucks.
I know.
Joke's on you.
I just broke both my legs and both my arms, so now I can't swim.
Here's the coolest way to die. You jump off that bridge, but you have a gun with you, and right as you're getting to the bottom,
I've thought about that. While your brains out. Yeah,
so but no.
The
thrill of the fall.
Or you could jump off and jerk off at the same time.
Ooh, yeah, and you get to like.
What if you don't climax before hitting the water?
It's still gonna feel good.
But then you're in that suspended state of anticipation, like in forever. I mean, whatever your view of the afterlife is.
Yeah.
But you could just
you're going to purgatory.
Yeah, you could. But no, you could be in a constant state of just in the middle of which isn't a bad feeling.
I don't know. No, but I think it would get frustrating.
Yeah, but
speaking as a woman, I am sure I know it gets frustrating.
I can understand that.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
It doesn't really, actually.
If you're at a point where it's just
you're so close and yet so far,
and the person is just not adequate,
just not quite there. Yeah, I'm sure.
Could be rough stuff.
I just love it.
What if you and a partner jumped off at the same time and you were having sexual intercourse?
Yo, it'd be hard to have sex.
But you just stay locked. You guys gotta stay locked in.
Right before I died,
It only sounds romantic if you're jumping off of something and you're having sex. Like if you're just having sex and both shot your brains out, that's not as romantic.
Like when we go skydiving.
Let's have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going skydiving this summer.
Yeah, that's gonna really happen.
We're gonna be having sex while doing it. Yep. No, we'll be strapped to some guy who's.
I'll let you put it in my butt.
You're not going to be strapped.
I mean, you have to be secured in some manner.
It's gonna be fun.
I hope that my guy's a daddy, if you know what I mean.
Seriously, I want mine to be like just very attractive. But I feel like
seriously, I want mine to be very attractive.
Yeah, because it's like
why not? What if it's just a
you're
normal
gonna be
dude?
free falling through the sky with this person?
Yeah,
I want to
be a little wet.
What if he has bad breath and he's whispering in your ear?
Sweet little nothing.
Come on over, baby. Let me whisper in your ear.
It's free.
I guess it'd be really windy, so it'd blow the bad breath away, and you couldn't hear him.
No.
But he's getting
like,
really close.
I want to touch your pussy, and I'd be like, what?
What? And he's like, okay, I guess that's a yes. What a
all the consent I need.
I bet sexual harassment. I bet sexual harassment runs rampant in the skydiving industry.
Okay.
You don't think so? Look how easy it would be.
So
I can't move past it. I will.
You tried so hard, and we're just not budging. We're not going anywhere.
But think about how easy it would be.
How easy it would be for him to just slip his hand down
yeah,
our sky
and just be like sexual harassment. Harassment. That's the correct pronunciation.
Yeah, come on,
do you not know that?
Yeah.
Harassment.
American pig.
Yeah. I'm a goddamn limey over here. We know. And I'm half Canadian.
I don't believe they get the term limey.
Because they they had scurvy, so they had to rub limes into their skin.
Oh, yo, I thought that was oranges, though.
Oranges. Same thing, lemon lime, oranges, tangerine. They're all fucking citrus fruits. What's the difference? You tell me.
What's the difference? So anyway, there's apparently a video that's gone viral where the operator can be heard chatting with someone about the request to go back for the infant child. Quote, "This flight is requesting to come back. A passenger forgot her baby in the waiting area. The poor thing."
Yeah.
Is what they say. How? Oh.
I don't know.
I want to know how people treated that passenger.
Like shit.
With respect. That's mom shaming. That's mom shaming.
I would be livid pissed if I was on that
if I was
plane.
the mom and they turned back and I had to pick up that kid.
No, but really, if you're on a plane and you got places to go and you've already done the bullshit of like taking off and getting your seatbelt on and watching the fucking video about safety. And then some asshole's like, yeah, I forgot my kid. I'd be like, what the actual fuck? I've done my time. I had places to go. 12 years of it.
I'd be a catty bitch.
I would be a catty bitch. I'd be like, I'd be passively like whisper yelling, like, wow, who forgets their baby in an airport? Because I'm an asshole.
I wish I was seated next to this cunt.
Whoa, cunt!
Sorry about that.
I'd be giving her like this side eye the whole time.
Oh yeah, no, she wouldn't hear it from me.
No,
she'd just feel it. Yeah.
Whoa.
She'd feel I'd be smiting her in my brain.
So, confused, the operator asks again the pilot for the reason that they want to turn back, and the pilot says, we told you a passenger left her baby in the terminal and refuses to continue the flight, the pilot says. Then the operator says, okay, head back to the gate. This is a totally new one for us. And the flight went back, and that's all we fucking know. This was...
This month? February? March?
Updated March 12th.
Wow, 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
Yeah, I mean, this would make news quick. This one, people couldn't hold this in. They're probably tweeting it as it happened.
Oh, I would be. I'd be pissed off. Like I said, I'd be like, can't you believe this bullshit?
If I were sitting next to her, she'd have a photo taken unconsentedly.
Yeah.
Well, she's probably going to have a fucking
Insta
face
right there.
Oh, that's true.
Saudi.
It's a Saudi flight. Here's the question. Does she get her child taken away after this? Like, is she in trouble?
Ooh, like endangerment.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Where is the child left? The waiting? You said
here's
the waiting area. So I'm guessing, like, the gate.
Here's the thing I read. I read the story as well.
Oh, you did?
And I read some additional details.
Give it to me.
Which may or may not be true. I heard the infant was left with an older sister, and they had gotten on a shuttle to go to the gate, or the boarding gate, and they got on the wrong one or something happened, so they didn't make the flight in. The seats were not together, so the mom didn't immediately realize the kids were not on the thing. And I think rather than saying we have my fucking 15-year-old daughter and my infant are on the plane, she was like, my infant's not on the plane because we're going to turn the fucking plane around. If she's like, the 15-year-old bitch is down there and they get on the wrong shuttle, they'd be like, oh, whatever.
I feel like if I were that mother, I would have just not gotten on the plane until I saw that my children had made it.
Yeah, we would have walked on the plane together.
Yeah, I would have waited in the gate even after they called my group for seating, and I would have been like, sorry, I'm waiting for my kids to get here.
Yes,
get on this plane.
I think we can all agree, all three of us who don't have children would do that.
Yeah, we're perfect parents.
But a lot of people have high expectations of their kids and think they're really smart when they're not. Right?
So
but even if they're not smart, like something could have just happened to the shuttle and the shuttle got delayed. It's not a risk I would take.
I wouldn't either, but she did. And she paid for it.
Yeah, she did.
Unless both of my kids were 16-year-olds.
I don't know if the world hates her.
Together. I wouldn't.
Not because I'd be fearing for their safety, but again, I just be like, I want to make sure that they're going to make this flight.
Right, because I don't want to have to wait for them at the terminal and get there
or have them fly alone and deal with getting
I would not
tickets.
bring my kids on a flight
there
with me.
Yeah, if I'm flying somewhere, I'm going alone.
Yeah,
that's
vacation. That's some bullshit.
This is the whole
Alone bit.
Yeah, see, I'm not living that
flying with 15 people.
What is this bullshit? When you have kids, you have to bring them everywhere with you.
What is that? Giving them experiences and stuff, yeah.
There's people, why would you
My family's went on vacation without me. It's fine. They're like, oh.
Yeah, it's like my family. They all went to Florida this time last year without me.
Yeah.
They're like, but it was like my brother, my sister, my mother, my father. I didn't live at home, so I did not go.
Yeah. Well, I lived at home still, and it was all my family.
Without you.
They were like, you're not coming.
I think that's healthy from time to time. Like,
I felt good about it.
You shouldn't take every vacation without your kids, obviously. You need to make memories. But every once in a while, you need a little break.
Yeah, they're going to Florida alone this year.
Yeah, good on them.
Not now, but
live
like later
your best
this
life.
year.
I have this woman that works with me that's like, I'm going to Florida to see my brother and help him paint his house, and I feel guilty because I'm not taking my kids, and they love me.
What?
I'm like, you're working the whole time.
She's helping her brother paint a house?
Yeah, I'm like, don't feel guilty for going to Florida without your children when it's for work. Like,
I would never travel anywhere to help my sibling.
Yeah, first of all.
What the fuck?
Although honestly, if it was in Florida and it's winter in Iowa right now, I'll paint your fucking house.
Yeah, wait a minute. I would.
At night. Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe people just have closer relationships with their siblings than I do, but I could never travel a far distance and be like, do some menial task like paint a fucking
house.
I'm like, hire someone to do that.
Once again, very dependent on the setting. If my sister lived in North Dakota and wanted me to come paint her house, there is no way in hell.
No.
If my sister lived
it's
in
colder
Florida
there in winter.
and asked me to come paint her house, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, as long as
Well, if she lived in
food.
But she lives in some shithole like out the swamp.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be in the swamp.
When she's out there in what's some swamp city called? I don't know enough about Florida.
Yeah,
when she lived down in fucking Swamp City,
Or
Florida.
Lightning, Florida.
Or like there's like Alabama.
Fucking mosquitoes everywhere.
Alabama this time of year, I feel like isn't that bad.
That's true.
But there's
Probably
just like
humid.
There's a bunch of rednecks though.
Yeah. And like swamp fishing and like
And
Swamp fishing.
and swamp people. Yes. I wouldn't do
Swamp
it.
people.
Yeah, if my brother lived in Alabama, it's warmer there. I wouldn't take that risk of being unhappy.
If he paid for my flight, I'd go.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's way different.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to put any effort in, sure.
Yeah. If I just had to get on a plane and forget my kid, I'd totally
Right.
go. Yeah.
But then you have to think. You have to like put yourself like if you had if I had you're a very type A. Yeah, I wouldn't call you type A. You're very excuse me. I wouldn't call you type A. You're a very organized person. You're very
Thank you.
You're very just organized. I think organized.
Organized is a good word.
Yeah, that just takes care of the whole thing. So like having a child. You'd
have
either
a plan.
Yeah, you'd either take them with you, or there'd be a whole plan with your child here at home. Your child would be happy. It's not like you just leave it to like
Good
fend.
luck.
You know.
Well, yeah, no one's talking about abandoning a fucking child.
There.
Well, some people are talking about that.
Oh, who?
There's just people
they're
that
not
do
here.
it. Yeah.
Not
They're
me.
not here.
I would never do that.
They're not here. No, you're better than that.
Yeah, I'd see.
I was abandoned enough as a child.
I'd probably be a good parental. But here's the thing. Just don't like them. Don't like kids.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm like, I don't relate well to people who aren't like on an intellectual level that's comparable to mine.
Right.
See, so I gotta work quick on that kid. Get him up to this level.
Get him up. Or just like I said before, just buy one that's older.
Yeah, I was talking to Ann about that the other day.
Yeah.
I buy all kinds of people, as we talked about earlier.
How much?
As long as they can consent.
No.
Yeah,
It's not necessary at all.
As long as I can overpower them.
Joking.
Physically.
We're just making sex trafficking jokes,
Sure.
guys. It's not serious.
But I agree with.
We also don't
I
support
agree with you in wanting, which is why I work with children. I prefer to work with the older of the age groups.
Yeah, but you're still with like third graders, yeah.
No. I don't.
Not
I'm
even
not.
that?
No, I'm with preschoolers. But in my center, there are babies all the way up to preschool.
Fuck that.
So it's like I don't want to work in the baby room because you're crying, you're upset, and you can't fucking tell me why.
Yeah, you can't use your words yet.
You're crying because of one of like 3 or 4 reasons, and I just don't want to. I don't want to work.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, you don't need that. See, and I need
the
even
guessing
more
game.
than that.
The
I'm
guessing
like,
game.
I don't want you to like not be able to have empathy and logic yet. Like
Right.
I can't deal with that.
Right.
Yeah.
The concept of time.
Yeah, I need you to be like 15. Like
I think I was a pretty cool preschooler, though.
I'm
To be
sure.
honest. I mean, you just fucking hang out in the preschool. They had a fucking sandbox. You could fucking play around in that.
did you do like bullshit
don't have
things, or were
sandboxes
you just
anymore,
actually
for the
playing
record.
in the sandbox?
What do you mean, like bullshit
I
things?
don't know. Were you like a deviant, evil little preschooler?
Yeah, there are many.
Like, what are you getting? I don't know.
I don't even
Like,
know.
was
I just feel like
was I
I feel
deviant?
like listen. I look at you and I talk to you and I think that you've just always been this way.
I wasn't deviant in preschool. I remember I brought the Batman VHS and was like, "Can we watch Batman?" And they're like, "No,
Oh,
that's dark. Your parents let you watch this." And I'm
and
like,
you're like, yeah. Is there a problem?
"I'm like, yeah,
officer.
it's, Batman, bitch. What's your problem?" All the kids were watching this. That's all I remember, really.
You were a
What's
kid.
the worst thing that you were allowed to watch as a kid?
Oh, I watched all kinds of stupid shit. My parents were not
good
good with movies.
I think it was called. And I could correct myself, and I don't want to. It was like 40 Days and 40 Nights.
With Indiana Jones? No,
No.
what's that guy's name? Harrison Ford.
With Indiana
Isn't he in that?
I'm not.
No, you're talking about the vampire movie?
No,
No, you're talking about what happens.
Yeah.
No,
guess it.
hold on, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, let's.
I'm gonna
give
get
him
it.
some time.
40 Days and 40 Nights.
No, it has nothing to do with the Bible.
That's exactly where I was
Are
at.
they stranded on an island?
No.
Are they
Castaway.
they gotta have sex for 40? They have to stay abstinent.
Yes.
Is it Matthew McConaughey?
It is not.
God, who is it? Josh Hartnett.
I don't know the actor's name.
Oh, okay, whatever. Sorry.
But so like
That's
in this
rude.
film, this is when I saw like
I'll
my
look it
first
up.
boobs. Like I saw my first like male butt.
Ooh.
Like it was a film
Was
like
that
where
hot
like
for you?
he. Well, at the time I was like maybe like 6 or 7, but like this film is in my home and I'm like awake and my father was watching it and I am as well. I don't remember much about it, but it was like just very R-rated.
What?
Josh Hartnett.
Oh God, I got it.
Yeah, you got
I knew it. I knew what it was. It just took me a minute.
Guy has to stay abstinent for sex for 40 days.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which
that
is like
got a 38%
barely a
on
month.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
But
That's
it
not.
got a 3 out of 4.
That's
from
not-
Roger Ebert.
That's not the Rotten Tomatoes genre. They're not gonna go for that.
Oh,
I don't
sorry,
think it's
they have
bad
a
film.
genre.
No, I'm just saying, people are going to rate certain movies certain ways. I'm just saying 40 Days, 40 Nights isn't going to get the same sort of respect in general. It's a rom-com, kind of thing. People don't take those serious, even if it's well done.
That's
And then
fair.
a horror movie as a child, the first one I ever watched was like Scream. It was like
It's
a
on
good one.
TV,
Mhm.
which it's horror comedy. It is, just because like they're making light of the fact that like the rules and all that
It's
BS.
spoof.
Yeah, but it's still horror, and like it frightened me.
Yeah.
And now I love the Scream genre, Scream drama.
Technically,
The whole genre.
not a spoof. It's a postmodern.
Oh,
Yeah, it is
excuse
postmodern.
me. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Scary movie
Okay.
would be a spoof.
Spoof.
Yes.
Sure. I've never watched Scream, to be fair.
Oh my
In
goodness!
my mind,
That is a great
it
movie.
was a scary movie, and
No.
that's my problem.
It's a great
Yeah.
film.
Well, because Scary Movie, that's not
Right,
scary
that's
per
an actual
se.
spoof.
Yeah. Like,
in
they're
my
making-
mind, that's what you meant when you said Scream. Like, my
And
mind
that they're
came
making
to scary
fun
movie.
of Scream, and then
Yeah.
like various I think I Know What You Did Last Summer, like
yeah,
various
it's like, isn't that
movies
like all of
throughout.
them? Yeah.
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 The worst thing I was allowed to watch as a child was an internet
Ooh. Uh oh.
cartoon
Ah,
joke thing.
Yes,
yeah,
you shared
joke
this with me.
cartoon. And they just made like a bunch of like sex jokes and stuff like that. And my brother played it for me. And so our desktop computer was in my parents' bedroom. And so we'd like get on there and fuck around while my mom was like napping in
Right.
bed. And so she like woke up to me watching this video about a man spanking his monkey, quote unquote.
Mm.
And he was actually like spanking an actual primate, but it was just like very clearly
Right.
jokes about masturbating. And I was like 8, and my mother was like, "What are you letting her watch?" And my brother's like 8 years older than me.
Right.
So like to him it's funny, to me it's just like, "Oh, a guy's spanking a primate, LOL."
right.
Well, I think if you don't know the context, then it's
Yeah, it's
perfectly
innocent.
fine.
Yeah, but yeah, my
Or-
mother like
okay.
sits up out of bed and she's like, "What is happening in here?" And I was like, what's the problem? I don't see what's wrong with
Your brother
this."
did though.
My brother knew. He still talks about it to this day sometimes, like his proudest moment as an older brother. But yeah, that's probably the worst thing I watched as a child. So we saw Rotten Tomatoes rating of 40 Days and 40 Nights, but what's your guys' rating?
A 40. I have not watched it in my adult life. I haven't revisited it. I don't have one. I couldn't give you a good rating because I don't recall the film in its entirety.
Okay, Chet?
Oh, I couldn't give you one. I was just saying in general, we can't rely on that rating.
That was a fucking lame ass question.
Well, you're the one that
Me.
came up with it.
I know.
I'm
I
saying-
thought I was gonna go somewhere, and it was all just a
Oh,
fuckery.
well, it
I
happens.
watched. So another one would be. Have you seen like the movie version of the Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah.
Jesus,
Familiar?
yeah.
Like Johnny
Again,
Knoxville.
my brother.
Okay, so
Obsessed.
Obsessed.
and like in that film, like there's like an unrated version where like you see a bunch of boobs
Yes.
and like
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like
That
topless
sounds cool.
women.
Yeah.
But like
About that.
I grew up like my father had all of the Dukes of Hazzard's like series on DVD, like 1 through 8.
Great
or
show.
Usually
about-
that's more of a straight guy thing.
Yeah, you think.
Yeah,
Great show about family values.
absolutely.
Just a
Yeah.
good
Just
old boy.
selling
Never
moonshine.
meaning no harm.
Mary, yeah. To modern day Robin Hood.
Beats all you ever saw. Been in trouble with the law
Since the
the
day you were born. Yeah.
I love the
Straightening
part
the curves.
where they jump over the hood of the
Flattening
car.
the hills.
Someday
Waylon
the
Jennings.
dogs might get him, but the law never will.
It's a good one.
Thanks.
You can't stop politically correct.
But
Talk
the
about
the
that shit.
film, the film had
I'm
like
a
Sean
fan.
William Scott and I think Johnny Knoxville.
Terrible shit movie, my opinion.
Horror, actual
And-
horror.
Jessica Simpson?
Yeah, and also
Stacey
Willie
Dash?
Nelson as Uncle
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lucy. Yeah, that's the best part about the film.
I need
Is
to
like,
revisit that.
no, you don't.
I
No,
want to.
it's pretty terrible.
bad.
It's bad.
But
It's
want
bad.
to
I mean,
you
for
can
that
revisit it.
reason, yeah.
And they're like swearing, and it's just really it's not what the Dukes of Hazzard was
Was.
in the 70s. You
Yeah.
know, it was just it's not the same,
Mm-mm.
and very sexualized and
Yeah, they really took some liberties.
Well,
with
you
that.
know, because Hollywood,
Yeah, they do what they want.
Well, they didn't take the Dukes of Hazzard serious. They're like, those fucking hayseed people.
Hicks.
And fly over country, watch that.
Like,
they're like, we'll give them. They're like, we gotta make fun of this shit. People didn't really like that, especially now. So then they had to make it all fucking perverted and weird.
Sure, yeah, because what else are you gonna do?
I mean, and I love perverted and weird stuff.
But
if you do it in Dukes of Hazzard, it just makes a bad movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The best thing that came from Dukes of Hazzard is like Daisy Dukes, like.
Mm-hmm.
For straight
that's the best thing that came from it.
That's the only person attracted to females in the room.
Yeah, exactly. but truly, like that was like it's like a staple still today. Like Daisy Duke wearing her Daisy Dukes. Like
I mean, that's true. Culturally, from a standpoint, when you say, "Hey, there's this little TV show from fucking 50 years ago," not that old, 40 years probably.
Yeah.
And people are still using that term from that. That's
the Daisy Dukes.
That's an impact. That's an
true.
impact.
They really,
that's crazy.
They made a difference.
And when are they going to stop calling them Daisy Dukes?
Never.
There you go.
So there you go. That's the best thing. And so then they took that and made like a sexualized version of the Dukes of Hazzard. And like it's still about like the cousins and like them racing, but it's very
what
sexualized.
What are their names again? It's like
Bo and Luke Duke.
That's right.
Yeah, Bo and Luke Duke.
You know what I'm still really impressed with is when you found John Dacre.
That's bonkers. Like, so
you really like trudged through the YouTube sludge.
Well, I kind of like remember John Dacre from like 7 or 8 years ago, whenever it first was a slight thing.
It was a thing.
Yeah, like slight. Like this was before things like 8 years ago. Things didn't really go like super. Yeah. Like there's a few viral things here and there, but not.
But it's not like Vine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I vaguely remembered it. And so when I seen it, when it popped up in like a suggested thing, I seen it and I vaguely remembered it, and I had to watch it to remember what it was. And I still, it's not like I watched it and was like, oh yeah, fucking John Dacre, I remember him. But it was there. It was there in my head. So
that shit's like legendary though.
Oh yeah, John Dacre's fucks with his house.
Yeah, we're moved.
No, I mean I was moved too. I wouldn't have shared it with you if I was.
It means a lot to me.
If I wasn't moved. You're the first person I sent it to.
And that really means.
You're the only person.
I woke up that morning and I didn't do anything. I laid in my bed and I watched that, and that was how I started my day. And I was like, what in the fuck is that?
What a guy! I feel like I could have been John Dacre. That's why.
Yeah.
If I would be like 20 times more. 20 times less.
20 times more.
20 times more. 20,
I am.
20, yeah. 20 times less the social skills I do have. And 20 times less the confidence I do have. Actually, he has a lot of confidence because he still got up there and did it.
He did it, yeah.
But I feel like he's on like the fucking edge. Like, do you think? Because what do you think?
I thought you were gonna say I feel like he's on the fucking spectrum.
No, because I feel like he knew he was fucking up. But I don't think
his eyes were desperate.
I don't think he was unaware of what was happening at all. I think he was.
But he did it anyway.
It. So in that way, because I feel like I would do that, I'll get myself into a situation. I was like, "Fuck it,"
and you just roll.
I'm just doing it.
Yep.
Like the one time I had to give a best man speech.
Ooh, I've done that
in front of several hundred people.
Here's the thing. It's again this male privilege. No one ever expects a lot out of the best man speech, but like the maid of honor speech has to be moving.
But I gave so little. I mean,
will you give that speech right now? Give it to me.
Hey,
look me in the eyes and say the best man speech. I'm getting married right now. And you're my best man.
Hey guys, we're all very happy for Kelsey and whoever the fuck has this misfortune.
Poor bastard.
This poor bastard. We're praying for him.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming out tonight and supporting them with us. I hope you guys have a good night.
Garbage.
There may have been like a little more than that, but not much more. I knew I was in the shit. I got intimidated immediately because
at what point did you realize that you were in the shit?
When I walked up and she had she had like 5 sheets of paper for her, so I was like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck?"
And then
did you have any paper?
No paper. And then I realized I was stone cold sober. Here's the thing: if I would have been drunk, or buzzed,
yeah,
or
you
drunk,
always get some kind of intoxication.
I could have went through that because it helps, but
it does help.
I've
only done it once.
But I went in there dry. And,
That's what he said.
But, you know, it didn't matter because everyone there loved me on the group side of the family anyways, because they knew me. So they're like, oh, you did great job.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Good job.
That's like the biased audience, like clapping no matter
which
what.
I am for.
Well, and so I've also done one and done.
But it probably went better than that.
Well, I did have.
Oh, you prepared?
Yeah, I.
Oh,
5 sheets.
Jesus Christ!
Not 5 sheets.
You
It was
prepared,
probably a page, and then like the back of a page, so 2 pages. But I did not read it verbatim because I went over it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I straight away, like, I had my literature in front of me, and then I just made, like, I got comfortable up there.
You made it your own.
Yeah, and then it turned into something that I didn't even know it would become.
Yeah.
Still the same exact bias, like nobody really knows, because what it becomes is like you're telling a story, and it's like a story of like just like you and he would understand,
Yeah.
but then everybody else is like, I get, that's so fun, like you guys are friends, and it's no matter what you get up there and you say words, like everyone's gonna applaud you for that because you guys have a connection, and it's true as best man.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I've given some baller wedding speeches.
I did a good job. I did a good job at ordaining. Yeah. I actually did a very good job.
Kicked ass, I'm sure.
And that's one thing.
I think that I'm going to want you to ordain my wedding.
That's one thing I actually comfortably can just do again.
Yeah.
It was stressful because she gave me, like, she's like, I want you to say all of this.
Whoa.
And I was like, well, okay, because that's better than, like, if I were to come with, because, like, it was my cousins. Like, I've known my cousin my whole life, so it'd be different if I came with. It would have been similar to the best man speech stories that we had shared because we didn't get along when we were younger, and it would have been a bunch of those kind of stories. And here we are now, and she's like, "No, I want you to say all this." And so I have like laminate, like I printed it, laminated it, like put it like to like in a book form.
Oh.
Yeah, and so like I had it in front of me.
Whole ordeal.
Yeah, I had it in front of me,
an ordeal.
and I still made I was very nervous, and then I get up there, it was just did it. Yeah, it was fun. It was cool. I didn't get to enjoy the wedding. No, the ceremony, because I had a show.
Yeah. But I really would, if I do ever marry some poor unfortunate bastard, love you to ordain my wedding.
Yeah, what if it's our wedding?
Then you can still ordain it, right?
I don't know. Is that legally possible? Okay.
That's disappointing.
You're going to have to fight Jamie for me.
I don't know if that's actually true. Jamie's, that's pretty set in stone.
Yeah.
Do you guys have, like, the pact? Like, if we're not married
No, we don't, because she doesn't like vagina.
You also don't like vagina.
I don't like vagina, but I think I could. I think I could adapt if I needed to.
Adapt to enjoying a vagina.
Maybe not enjoying, but, like, dealing with.
Yeah.
I could enjoy being pegged by a woman.
So you just settle with that?
Yeah. No, I'm not really gonna.
Resentful. No, but I'm just saying, like, that's how resent builds. Like, I'll settle.
Yeah, I love being with you.
And now you're just miserably.
Your dicklessness.
Yeah, no, you're just, like, miserable and together.
Yeah.
So then it becomes like a companionship that you didn't ask for.
That I never wanted. Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I'll die alone before I end up in that circumstance,
Retweet.
Honestly.
I'm with you.
Retweet. Yeah. Which I'm not saying is better, it's just more likely because I have intimacy issues. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I struggle to like people enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm like, listen, I can hardly even live with you.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to live and be a person. I don't like you.
It's too much intimacy. It's too much intimacy. Of course you get sick of each other. You're up each other's ass all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. And so I need to marry somebody who's like, listen, I only kind of like you. Let's go do our own thing, and then, like, every few nights we'll hang out, but for the most part, we do our own thing. And then
how are you with, with, not to cut you off, with sleeping?
Like sleeping with a person?
Yeah.
Here's where I'm at. I am really cuddly, so I do like when I like someone sleeping with a body next to me, because I also get really cold.
Sure.
But, like, if I lived with them, I think it would get old eventually, but I don't know, I'm touchy. But my last boyfriend was really not touchy, and so that was annoying, because he'd be like, don't fucking touch me. I'd be like, well, then why are you even in my bed? Like, go away. Get a different bed.
What about you?
What about...
When it comes to, like...
Well, I sleep on the couch a lot.
So that's your answer.
No, I'm joking. It's like, I'm not one of those people, like, I'm gonna fucking, like, you go to sleep, and it's expected you're supposed to fucking bundle up with some fucking person.
Because that's
like,
psycho shit.
This is how we're sleeping, because this is how they do it in movies or something. I'm gonna fucking roll over on my fucking whatever preferred side, and I'm gonna lay down. Now, if someone wants to put an arm in it and I'm feeling it.
You're the little spoon.
And then I'll let it. You can spoon in that.
Spoon.
But then if I'm not feeling it, then I'm not gonna feel bad. I'll remove the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And be like, no spoon. And then same thing for me. Maybe sometime I'm like, fuck, I like to spoon. Maybe I'm cold.
Yeah.
I want some body warmth.
Yeah.
Or they're still in the fucking blankets. And you gotta fucking go over there. And maybe you do it, and then you know, whatever. I don't know. And then maybe sometimes you're like, I fucking want to sleep on the couch.
Yeah, I want to be
You
on
do
my own.
that.
Here's where I'm at.
So it can run the gamut. It can run the gamut. You know.
No.
I think that if I do end up living
Oh
with,
my goodness. Sorry.
wow,
Cute.
living with a domestic partner, we're gonna have separate rooms.
Thank you.
Yes.
Exactly where I'm at.
Now, like, each room will have like a large bed where we can sleep together when we want to, but like if we're not gonna cuddle, I'm good with sleeping in my own bed.
You should have your own room.
Yes, you should definitely have your own territory.
Yeah.
Totally.
Not like
but
a permanent
also
room.
your own bed.
But yeah, you should have 2 bedrooms.
Yes.
And they should each have beds in them.
And they should each be one of yours, but like you sleep in each one.
But you can do whatever.
Yeah, together.
See, that's what my grandparents did, and I was like, that's fucking cool.
That's brilliant.
2 different bedrooms on the different side.
Don't be stuck in the same physical space at all times.
Yeah, when my kid does when my kid's like, because my house is gonna be baller. So like when my kid does like, and he brings his friends over, he's like, yeah, that's my dad's room, yeah, and then that's my dad's room over there.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to sleep in the same fucking bed.
No,
they might want a spoon.
Yeah, and they might sleep in, dad number 1's bed some nights and dad number 2's bed some nights, and they might sleep separate beds most nights.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Totally fine.
So like I have a queen bed, and that's like by choice because like I'm a sprawler. Okay, I'm a sprawler. But with a sprawler, baller, shot caller. With that being said, I do like touch.
Yes.
When it's time to sleep though, I'm going to bed. So like I will turn away from you.
Yeah.
I will lay like my face in the fan.
Yes.
Like I'm going to sleep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So but like leading up to that, like come on over to my bed, or sure, I want to let's cuddle for 20 minutes. If we fall asleep, cool. If we don't, I'm going to my bed.
I'm gonna go to my own bed. Yes, it's so healthy. It's so perfect, and that's okay. Listen, this bullshit. Remember your friend that was like, "Let's cuddle." I was like, I don't just cuddle with people.
Oh
yeah. I'm not gonna. You're not sleeping in my bed to just cuddle with me.
No.
That's not happening. Like I'm sleeping in my bed. I'm sleeping tonight. I'm not dealing with like trying to not wake you up when I need to roll over or whatever the fuck.
That's the worst.
Yeah, if you're not fucking me, you're not sleeping in my bed. Right. I let people that I fucked casually sleep in my bed because I'm not rude.
Right.
But I'm like, ideally, I'd be sleeping in this bed alone if we're not cuddling and we're not boning. Yes. I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
I like people breathing around me.
Yeah. Oh, and a snore too.
Or that. Oh God.
I can hear you from out here.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
No, I was.
Door shut.
Yeah, I'm a snorer, so it's like. And
God, I can't wait to sleep tonight.
I sleep
it's
like.
It's not terrible.
You just said you could hear it all the way in there.
Listen. No, I said I can hear it out here.
Oh, okay.
So. It's like you have to be listening for it. Listen, if it's really bad, we'll put you in Jamie's bed.
No, I sleep like I'm sure I'll be able to make it.
I do. I sleep like a baby, but like I've never had like a complaint. Like I've never no one's ever been like, oh, you snore so much.
I couldn't sleep.
But it's like I do snore, so it's like if you don't want to sleep here, go to your own fucking bed. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's what it will be.
Bye. Yeah. Take it or leave it, bitch.
That's the life I want to have.
I like to snore in bed. I like to fart. I like to do all kinds of shit.
You like to fart?
Well, it feels good when I release.
If you need to fart, you don't hold it in.
I mean, I'm not like wishing I could fart.
Yeah, you should.
I love fart in bed.
Man, I wish I just had gas right now.
Under the covers and all.
So that I can enjoy the feeling of a fart.
But if I have to fart, I do enjoy it when it happens.
Yeah. Like,
usually, but sometimes you're like, I don't know. Might be a dangerous fart. So
I hate when it happens like in your in public at work.
Oh my God! Yesterday at work, I felt like maybe, man, I should go to the bathroom, but I couldn't because no one could cover me. And I was like, this could be a dangerous fart. And I was like, I'm just going to hold it. And when I go to the bathroom, I'll do it. But then someone was like, hey, could you pick this up for me?
Oh, no.
And then I wanted to pick it up and it squeezed out my dangerous fart. But it was safe. It was a safe fart. It was a safe.
Well,
but it was.
I'll be in meetings.
It felt like it could be really dangerous.
I'll be in meetings and our office isn't. It's a good size for the 3 computers and the 3 people at those computers.
Right. Yeah.
When we have meetings, we're all in the office, and so that's always when you have to fart.
Yeah.
You're sitting, right?
It's true.
So then what? This is the bit. This is how it goes.
Yeah.
You're in a meeting. You hold your fart. So instead, it's like grumble.
Yeah, and everybody knows.
So then you pull the I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
Like I'm so hungry, but really I'm just holding in this fart.
So much gas.
Yes, and I can't do it appropriately in this office full of all of my employees.
No, because it's gonna be so loud when there's that much.
And so bad because the door's closed. It's not. There's no exit.
Ventilation.
Yeah, it's winter. The heater is on. Yeah. So then it's like, I'm so hungry. We just had lunch. Yeah.
I'm starving.
Yeah.
I had a piece of celery.
Yeah. Those are,
I don't have a lot of farts.
It only happens when it's not supposed to happen.
It doesn't, like, I feel like I fart, like, a few times a week at this point in my life. And listen, I used to be a gassy motherfucker.
Fair.
I think I eat less bad, and I still don't eat great. Like, you watched me scarf down a whole fuck ton of boneless wings just before this. But I'm just not a very farty person.
Yeah, I haven't farted today.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'll have to say,
no, I don't think. Like, I've not had to fart today.
No farts. No farts.
But like, I remember being in like middle school or like early high school, and I was
worst
like. My thing was like, I fart, like, LOL, my brother thinks it's funny I fart a lot. Like I was a farter.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was like, oh, cool, I'm being edgy.
Yeah, but you were less healthy.
Like,
you were less healthy then.
I was so unhealthy. You saw me.
Yeah, I've seen it. Well,
as a fat fuck.
Yeah, no, but like, you were. But I've never. I was never like, man, I bet she just farts a lot.
Farts up a storm.
That's what I would think for my thought.
Whenever I look at a fat person, because I've been a fat person, I'm like, you fart bad. I
always think, they have dangerous farts.
They have nasty toots.
Well, and they're probably like more scared to do so because it's
because they know their shit's nasty.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I am a person that. If I'm at home and I haven't showered that day and I do have to poop, I will shower
after.
Post my
But
poop.
yours aren't like nasty, raunchy.
No, it's just like
I mean, you never want to shower and then take a poop.
No, or it's like
That's
you've showered and now you have to.
That's
poop.
the
I'm
worst.
pissed, livid pissed.
I re-shower. Maybe I'm fucked up.
Do you have the time for that?
Yeah, I make the time.
Yes,
I make the time.
Oh.
I'm not gonna shower and then fucking soil that.
Well, I'm a nighttime. I'm not a morning shower person. I do it in the evenings or at night.
So I do both. Dries my skin out. It's great.
Oh.
Night and morning. I gotta do both. And it just makes me feel good.
Sure.
Anyway.
Nothing makes me feel good.
So if at night,
you should try it. Night and morning showers.
If at night I haven't pooped yet, I will try. I'm like, okay, I haven't pooped. I'm like, this could be dangerous. Like, I might have to then poop after shower, so I always try.
Yeah, make an effort.
Yeah, and so, but like, there are those times where it's like the ghost poops that come out of nowhere. Like, so like you've showered, like I'm in bed, I'm like, no way. This is bullshit. This is actual bullshit. That's why I've got baby wipes in there.
Are your poops pretty random? Like, do you feel like you poop at random times?
No, so so I'm not an everyday pooper.
What the fuck?
I'm not an everyday pooper. It's like every other, but I'm not a heavy eater.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
I don't eat 3 meals a day.
He doesn't come home and eat dinner like ever. I'm like, I get home from work after having had breakfast and lunch, and I'm starving.
Me too.
No, so like I'll have like a Nutri-Grain barn breakfast, and then I'll have if I'm hungry, I'll eat whatever breakfast is served, whatever lunch is served, or I'll get lunch. But like when I come home, I'm usually just not hungry.
Yeah, he doesn't. He might have some chips.
Yeah, or I might make us like a peanut butter jelly sandwich because like I just want to like have some food. Yeah. But I'm not like I don't eat 3 meals a day ever.
I don't get it.
Like ever.
I come home and I'm like, I'm gonna kill someone. I'm so fucking hungry right now.
Right. So like I'm not pooping every single day, but then there's like the days where it's like I haven't pooped. I didn't poop yesterday. This could be dangerous if I do shower now.
Poop,
right.
And so I just try. Do you ever get paranoid? Like you haven't pooped in a couple days? And you're like, that's weird.
No, that doesn't happen to me because I'm a very consistent.
Well, here's the thing. I try to poop every day, but only no success.
To no prevail.
To no avail.
Yeah.
To no
prevail. To no prevail.
To no prevail.
But
excuse me.
You try.
I don't have that.
I try.
I'm a very consistent pooper.
Well, I'm consistently trying, but
you do have to try if you showered that or before you shower.
I try.
You're
well, it's
you're
there.
a morning pooper.
Morning pooper 2 times.
I'm just clogged up.
Wow.
Yeah, twice a morning. It's really annoying.
Twice a morning.
Yeah, listen, it's stupid. It's stupid. I'll like poop once and then like 20 to 30 minutes later I need to poop again. I'm like, why can't we just do this in one?
Because you're not sitting there
waiting for it. Yeah, no, I'm like, I don't have time for that. I need to move on with my day.
Are you guys poop lookers? You take a look after you.
Oh,
No.
you always
Drop
look
it.
it.
No, I'm a.
But you're not a poop looker.
No, okay, so I'm a courtesy flusher, is what I am.
You flush while you're on the toilet?
No, so like yes.
Doesn't
you don't-
that
you don't-
spray you?
You still don't take it. Yeah.
That's like a once in a blue moon, but I'm still wiping after.
I guess, but then it goes from you just having to clean out your crack to if it
Excuse me,
sprays you, you have to wipe everything, like your whole ass down.
I'm a baby wiper.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect your ass cheeks.
Yeah, my ass cheeks.
Yes, listen, if you flush while you're sitting there, it's going to spray up and hit your
That
ass cheeks.
does
You
not
gotta
happen.
clean the whole surface.
That doesn't happen
Or your
often.
balls.
Doesn't no.
Or your
no,
balls.
it's-
I don't have balls, so
my
I didn't
balls.
think about it.
It
Yeah,
does
it
no.
your balls.
How about your labia?
It could. You want to be careful.
With what I'm saying though is like, what was the question? Because now
You're a courtesy flusher. I'm like, that sprays your butt cheeks.
no, I'm a courtesy flusher. So like, I'll get a solid amount out.
Mhm.
I'll courtesy flush and I'll sit there until more will be ready to come out, right?
Sure.
So then more comes out. But I'm a stander post already flushing.
He
A
does.
stander?
Yeah, he stands.
Wait a minute. Wait, no. No, what do you mean?
I get up from the toilet.
To wipe.
Oh, so do
Not
I.
to poop.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
but I do a whole
I'm a
bit.
stander.
No, but he's like, listen, like you're standing on one leg, your other leg's on the bathroom counter. Like, getting up in that bitch.
I don't think he really
Or
knows
like
I
the reach
swear
around, the
to
classic
God.
reach around.
What-
Did it today before I
All
showered.
of you two listeners are really missing out because I'm acting it out for
She
you.
is.
that. Really? That's what you do?
I do. So I courtesy
Well,
flush.
really?
I courtesy
He's
flush.
dead.
And
Well,
I
maintain.
I courtesy flush
It's because he's gay. He has to be clean.
Well,
it's
People
not
are
that.
up in
Have
that
to be.
ass.
I don't think it's that. It's just like
No, that's it.
so here's so
Let me straight
when
explain to you.
when this happens.
I feel like it's because you're gay.
No, when this happens, it's because I'm not about to shower. So
That's true. You clean up good.
so like I'm not about to shower. So like I have courtesy flush. There's no poop in there in the toilet.
Yes.
And I'm just going to town with a baby wipe, right? And then they're flushable, so then I
Right.
throw that in there and I flush my baby wipe.
Got
Okay.
it. Yeah.
If I'm going to shower, I'm just gonna wipe my ass.
Yeah, with toilet paper. called
and get in the
it.
shower. Yeah,
clean
with
it
toilet
out.
paper, and that's the bit. And then I shower, and then that's when I clean. But
Interesting.
if I'm not going to shower, like if I've already showered, I'm not
Right.
going to re-shower because that's a whole bit.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm getting up and I
Get up
I
and
do
then
the
go.
thing
You
and
put
I
the
take
leg
the
up.
baby. Yeah,
He
it's
puts
up.
the leg
I
up.
The
love
legs
that.
the leg is up.
Never done that.
The leg
And,
is
like-
up, and I'm going. And
Never
there's
done
usually
that.
two, and I'm making sure it's when I'm wiping, nothing's coming back.
Are you going?
You know who are
around or under?
sociopaths?
I'm going from the back, but I'm
Okay.
still going front to back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who are sociopaths? People who aren't looking at the toilet paper.
Yeah, you
They're
have
out
to
there.
look
Yeah,
at
I'm
the
like,
toilet
you
paper.
have to
What?
wipe till it runs clear.
Why would people not look at the toilet? Who does that?
They're out there.
That's not a
dude.
person.
Sure. Or they just wipe just one swipe.
What? No.
Once. That's,
No, but
that's
listen,
that shit stain.
That
people.
was me for a long time in
Yeah,
my
shit
childhood
stinks.
because nobody taught me. Like, my parents were just like, oh, you have to wipe after you go, but they weren't like, yeah, here's what you're doing. Like, you're cleaning it out.
So
You're
you were a
doing it till
shit
it's clean.
stained child.
I was a shit stain child.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Nobody's like, and I was just like, you know, I mean, I was like, oh, that's not good, but I didn't like really get it. And then like, you know, I got old enough. I was like, oh, I'm just not cleaning properly, and that's the whole bit. Well, and my parents were so
Oh,
cheap too.
shit.
It was like, don't use more toilet paper. Than
Oh
you
Jesus!
use.
They got to worry about the toilet
Like,
paper.
I mean, I never like. It was just like a philosophy. It wasn't like
Right.
you use too much toilet
Yeah.
paper.
No, my
don't
parents
do it.
are cheap.
Yeah, that's what it was
the
like.
thing.
Don't abuse
My
it.
parents would say that to me, and I'd be like, "Well, that's for the
I need-
jizz."
I need-
I was
Really, I was always a
Use
so
a sock.
when I
no, that's
excuse me
painful.
when I lived at home. When I lived
Yeah.
at when I was like living at home, I was always like not sock. It was always like I had washcloths.
What?
Yeah, like I was
See,
a
my mom did the
washcloth.
laundry.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking
Well, I
subject
did my
her
own.
to that.
I did my own
That's
laundry
Okay,
at
well,
school,
good for you.
and so I was a washcloth user.
But
so I had-
you'd wash your own washcloths?
yeah, because
Okay.
they just go in. They just go
Oh,
in
just
my
go in
laundry.
your own
It's
little
like
Yeah.
I'd take washcloths. They'd go in my laundry, and
Yeah.
then they stay with me. It's
Yeah.
like where the washcloths go was never the question,
Yeah.
Right.
but where the washcloths go should have been the question.
That'd be a book.
Yeah.
Where the washcloths
Where
go.
the washcloths go. It's like where the sidewalk is. But
Where the wild
washcloths
things
go.
are.
Where the washcloths go.
I
After you
have
visit
sex
them.
washcloths at this point in my life, and they have little dinosaurs on them.
Oh, they are a necessity, especially because the toilet paper thing is real. Like you don't want to overuse toilet paper,
Right.
especially if you're buying your own toilet
Well,
paper.
and if
Well, I
you
was
live
buying
in
it.
if you live
as
in
I
a
am now.
community setting,
Right.
and you don't have your own bathroom in your room,
That's not fair.
no, listen.
It is fair for you.
You've brought over a partner, and you want to clean up afterward, but you don't want to have to run out naked. You give them one of the dinosaur washcloths to like do the pre-grooming with, and then they can put their clothes on over.
Yeah, you can throw it in the
bathroom,
hamper.
finish up. Yeah, throw it in the hamper.
And you're gonna wash that tomorrow, or whenever you're doing your laundry next.
Yeah, or you can even wash it tonight, but it's just less gross, so you can put on something over it to go to the bathroom and clean it up.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was never a sock person. I was never I never used toilet paper.
I don't think socks are a real thing.
I think it's a real thing.
I think
Really?
you jerk off in the sock, and then it's in the sock.
Yeah,
And you can like
in the sock.
you can take the sock, and it's like you're so hard and like.
Well, I get it. The logistics.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it wasn't
You still
real.
gotta be hard.
I'm also we're gonna get deep here on Tune the Bush. Just for me, I'm a multiple orgasmer. Yeah.
You're
and that's
a
not
breed.
And so it's
Like how many is multiple for
Are
you?
you a get soft, go again, or are you a I'm still hard, go again?
I can do either.
Okay.
This depends on
You're
the
versatile.
mood.
It depends on how.
You know what I mean?
If I orgasm, it's not always, but I'll stay hard and like be able to go again.
Yeah.
And not always is the person amped to do so.
Sure.
Because they have.
Yeah.
Most likely they have, and then I have, and then I'm like, hello?
Yeah, can I put it back in? But that's the nice thing is like you're the giver usually, yeah?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
So like...
I'm pretty much 75, 25 at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it's odd because if I'm jerking off,
right,
one and done.
Yeah,
usually.
because come on, jerking off is just
you've done what you know you needed to do.
You had a goal, you accomplished it. There's no.
You're done now. See now, as a woman, it's quite the opposite, and I've seen other women like say the same thing.
You can
like
go.
You just keep going because once you've had one, it's like 30 seconds to the next. Like it's just easy work after that.
That's
until your body's done, and then you're like, okay, we're done here.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but like with a partner, it's like I worked so hard to get you to one. I'm not getting you to two. We don't have time for that.
Right, that was a bit.
Yeah, it's a whole bit.
Yeah.
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 I think this is a good time. I think it's a good time to talk about a movie. I think it's a good time. Yeah.
Wow. You're not the only master of segues.
That's a great transition.
I love it. Please, what movie?
I want to touch base on Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
If you know what Rocket Man is, it's the adaptation of
Elton John.
His life story.
Biopic.
Yeah, a biopic, if you will.
Is it biopic or is it biopic?
Good question. I've heard it. I've heard it pronounced as both.
I've never heard it biopic.
What it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I've heard it. See, I always thought it was biopic, and I've heard several people say it
that
way in like YouTube videos.
Right.
But then I was watching a YouTube video, and a guy, it's the first time I heard biopic, and I was like, I've been saying this wrong?
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, I've heard other, like, not me, like people in the
wrong.
media say biopic, and then I'm like, what's biopic? So now, we don't know.
It's like meme.
But I've definitely heard...
Yes, meme and meme.
Yeah,
it's meme, right?
It is meme.
Or GIF
but
and
I think, GIF was supposed to be GIF.
Yes,
yeah,
but fuck
GIF.
him.
But everyone was like, you're wrong.
Yeah. We were like, it's too late for you to come around and try to change us now.
I'm gonna say biopic.
Yep, say it.
Biopic, like people would look at you like, what?
Like Bionic Man?
Like biopic, what? That sounds like cancer. Biopsy.
Very true.
It really does.
Oh, I also want to, before getting into film, I want to touch base on how non-fiction is no longer. So it's like fiction and non-fiction. So we do a curriculum and we do assessments and we assess children and we talk about fiction and non-fiction. Most of my kids know the difference between the two because we touch base on it daily, and abundance of other things. But I was doing an assessment or doing a conference just a couple weeks ago with a teacher, and she's like, actually, that's no longer correct. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah. She's like, it's not non-fiction. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, because that's very confusing. Because like, fiction is the one that's not real,
Right.
and the non-fiction is the one that is real,
Right.
and that's confusing to children learning because non means no.
But you could just say fiction is the one that's not fake.
Fiction is the one that is fake, though. What? Oh, non-fiction
you
is
just
the one.
Switch it. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Non-fiction is the one that's
But
not
it
fake.
Right.
You switch them on their head.
But instead of it's fiction and informational.
Oh, but fiction can be informational even though it's not real.
Right, but informational is going to be information on fictional topics.
This is bullshit.
So this is I was a dumb kid. I was never confused.
Yeah,
by
they got it. Yeah,
It's hard
non-fiction
for
is legit.
preschooler.
Actually, I was a smart kid.
It's hard for a preschooler. Anyway, so like, so
I got a 31 on my
you can
ACT,
say
that's
that Rocket Man, if it is legit, is a informational film about Elton John's life.
No, it's a biopic.
Yeah,
It's biopic.
non-fiction.
It's a biopsy of
So-
Elton John's life.
So
It's a
friend of ours, Kelsey and myself went and saw the film Isn't It Romantic? Good film, really good one.
I never even heard of it.
Rebel Wilson, Adam Devine.
It was like good in the way that like Taco John's.
Rebel
is good.
Wilson. She's the blonde,
She's fat
Fat
Amy.
Amy.
round.
Yeah.
Who's Adam Devine?
Adam Devine was
Workaholics.
Workaholics guy,
Yeah.
the little
yeah, and then
one.
Nick
Okay.
Jonas's wife, Chipa Pronka. I don't know her name. I really can't. I don't know her name.
Chipa Pronga.
Chiapa. She's really pretty, and she's like a princess in India, like genuinely.
Oh my god.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Anyway, so we saw that we were in the trailer for the film Isn't It Romantic?
You're in
We
the
were.
What? Damn it. We were watching the
You
trailer.
guys are in a movie.
We were watching the trailer.
Joke. R.I.P. Two in the bush. I do movies.
I do biopics.
Biopics. I do.
Biopsies.
What's the word?
Informational film.
Informational films.
And wouldn't that be like a documentary though?
Yeah, that's more of a documentary than a nonfiction. It's not.
Sure,
whatever.
non-fictions are also documentaries. Can also be
Yes, but that's like all documentaries are nonfiction, but not all nonfiction are documentaries.
But so then documentaries should be next and just be called informational?
No, I think none of it should be called.
Yeah, information. We're trying to get rid of
That's
information.
just-
That's fucking dumb.
That's just what the teacher shared.
Listen,
I don't see how
if
it's
you're not
confusing.
smart enough to figure out nonfiction, then maybe life
should
isn't.
If you just tell the kid.
Life is for no one. Life is for no one. I didn't ask to be born.
I didn't consent to that.
If you just tell the kid fiction, that's made up.
Fiction is fake.
Like your parents love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you were planned.
Like unconditional
Like
love.
you have a purpose.
Non-fiction
It's-
Is not fake.
is not fake.
Yeah.
and that's how we teach it, essentially.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
not saying that's how we're going to teach it. That's just what the one teacher shared with
I don't
us.
Well,
want
she's
it to be a
dumb.
thing. Yeah. That
I mean,
bitch.
listen, I respect her.
We heard the
She's a
bum.
hard worker.
We heard word bum, and Kelsey immediately got lit, and I was sitting next to
Like, what's
her.
happening?
She was like lit and like moving her arms, and she's like, this is no, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? As this trailer is progressing,
It's the one
and she's
note.
like, this is Elton John, and then like low key,
Yeah.
yeah. It was so like Bohemian Rhapsody has happened, and we've had like A Star Is Born, and like all these films that are music induced, and then we've and then
I love a good film about a musician with their songs in it, but like none of them have gotten the reaction out of me that Rocket Man has elicited.
because none of them have been Elton John
None of them.
leading up to this point. And me not knowing, like, I'm super familiar with Elton John, but I'm not like familiar with Elton John beyond like, his mad hits.
Yeah.
So to see Taron Egerton, however you want to say it, I don't know how you pronounce it. To see him become Elton John and tell his story, and it just be like the 2.5 minute trailer, I was moved, and I think I have a bias because Kelsey was extremely moved.
So moved.
In the theater, and I was like, this could be very good. And so we came home and we actually watched the trailer, and that's when I paid more attention because I wasn't like Kelsey wasn't as lit as
You
she was in the
weren't like,
theater.
what's happening to Kelsey on the left?
Yeah. And so I was watching it. I was like, okay, that looks great. It looks because Taron Egerton's a great actor. He's a great singer, and he had like Elton John's blessing to do it.
Oh yes, he
Right?
did.
Like he had his blessing. It
You
wasn't
can
like
watch this video of Elton John playing piano,
to him singing.
Yeah,
and it's like maybe like Raimi most likely I don't know. Excuse me, Raimi did not have Freddie Mercury's blessing, hence him being not alive.
Yeah.
Would he have? Who knows?
Genuinely, he did good.
Yeah, he did a great job. Genuinely, Taron Egerton had Elton John, who is living's blessing to portray his life story on film. So that's something to look forward to. When does it come out, Kelsey?
May 31st. Not that I'm counting.
Very soon.
Hope we're getting paid by then.
We're sponsored by Rocket Man the movie.
Another really good film.
That would be really cool.
That I've been on the fence about, and I think Kelsey, you could agree with me on this one.
Sure.
Has been the reimagining of Aladdin. So
they it was promising for a second with that first teaser trailer, and then go and watch the Aladdin teaser trailer number 2.
Teaser trailer?
Yeah,
teaser trailer is what it's called because it's very short.
It's a teaser.
Short and
why is it called a trailer?
Yeah, they could just call it a teaser, but they call it a teaser trailer.
Right,
but what's the trailer mean?
The first one, like she said,
I think trailer actually gives you scenes and information.
But why the word trailer? Why not preview?
That's true. Yeah, where did we get trailer?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out.
It's not trailing behind. It's ahead.
Yeah, teaser preview. Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
But
sorry.
so like she said, with the with the first teaser, you're like, oh, I know that score that's being played.
Yeah.
Like that's the bird from the movie flying about. And,
yeah, what's that bird's name?
Iago.
Yeah, Iago.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, that's Aladdin. He's got the lamp. And it's like, that could be good.
They should have brought him back.
Really? Dude, what are they going to do for that?
Gilbert Godfrey.
It's Alan Tudyk, who's in every...
Fuck him.
He's
not Gilbert Godfrey. It's not even on that level.
He's not Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Alan Tudyk somehow has this contract with Disney.
Yeah.
He's in every single Disney film being made. Every single one.
Yeah.
He was in Zootopia. He was in Wreck-It Ralph. He was in every film that's been made. Alan Tudyk has had a part in.
That's amazing. Here's a question. Do you think that the reason why we haven't heard Iago on any of the trailers is because it's going to be really anticlimactic?
Most likely.
No one can live up to Gilbert Godfrey.
Do you think that's why they made him giant?
That could be.
Well,
just in that one scene, though.
Well, yeah, but he's giant for a reason.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's overcome.
So the second preview teaser was
trailer.
Teaser preview
was
trailer.
Fine. You had an underwhelming Jafar. He was just underwhelming in his presentation as being Jafar.
Yes, because remember in the original Aladdin when Aladdin is hanging off what's left of the stairs in the Cave of Wonders, and he's like, "Save me," and Jafar's like, "Give me the lamp first."
As that old man,
he's like, "Give me the lamp."
Yeah. So then you get this version of Jafar with the memorable score, and he's like, "Bring me the lamp." It's just very...
It's high-pitched, it's quiet.
Bring me the lamp.
Well, they've obviously changed the tone of the scene.
Well,
it's a reimagining.
What I like to think is they've changed the Jafar character.
Right. But in that teaser trailer, you don't get that.
No.
All you get is, this is very anticlimactic compared to what I'm used to. You just hear, "Bring me the lamp."
Your life's about to change, Aladdin.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
That's all you get.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
And then, and then you get just the first look as Will Smith as the genie, and it is terrifying.
Cringy.
It is I would agree with all of the social media hubbub about it being actually scary because it went viral of Disney's fucked up, and I was that's when I was like, whoa, okay, I'm worried.
This is gonna be a nightmare.
And then a month later, they
came out with the actual trailer,
the official trailer for the film.
It's so good,
and it's a musical one, so you're getting. Friend Like Me, a bit of that, and this cool score from Friend Like Me.
But it's it's bumping.
Yeah.
You can hear it, it's the original, but they add some real flair.
Oh yeah.
You're this is a fucking bop.
So that's Aladdin, and I think the next one I should touch base on would be The Lion King.
Yeah.
And Jay our friend was talking about this the other day, how if you haven't seen the trailer for the first trailer for The Lion King, you should go and watch it because it's baller. Honestly, it's really good. But you get to see Simba for the first time in HD, CGI'd. So to call it live action would be a stretch.
Right, because it's really there's nothing live action about it. They're all CGI.
Yeah, it's CGI'd characters as opposed
they
to
just look
drawn.
more realistic.
Yeah, but genuinely, you can see every hair on Simba when he move. as opposed to like a drawing of a lion cub. And it is aesthetically pleasing, and I think it's going to move us. It's going to be the more nostalgic takeaway than Aladdin will, because that seems like a retelling. I hope it'll be more nostalgic, but it will wreck us obviously when Mufasa dies in full CGI and HD.
Watching that as realistic lions,
yeah, and like a realistic what's happening.
The stampede.
Yeah, a realistic stampede. Yeah, and a Simba crying at his father's dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chad, did you ever even watch The Lion King?
Yeah. Why would...
I don't know. You seem like one of those sociopaths that made me.
Oh my god! Didn't that come out in like
94?
Yeah, I would have been.
Lawrence has this
way older than you guys, but I would have been young.
How old?
94.
Yep.
I would have been 9.
I would have been -2.
Okay, -2. So.
And regular 2.
And regular 2. Well, there we go. It's a good spread.
Yeah.
I was prime age for that.
I do. You're right.
Yeah, that's my fucking movie, not your generation.
Prime age for that. Yeah, but it's one of those stories that like my daycare. I was like, "What's Barney?" to my kids today, and they had zero clue as to who Barney is.
That's wild.
Yeah, because like they had like Paw Patrol and like Dr. McStuffins.
Paw Patrol.
But I was like, you could say, "Have you seen Lion King?" and they'll all raise their hands.
Well,
it's just
Barney's not even on that fucking Lion King.
Yeah, but he was way.
But he's on TV.
Here's a question.
He's not a motion picture. That's a piece of art.
He's not had motion pictures, but he has a.
Here's a question. Films. When are we gonna find out that whoever played Barney was raping kids?
We know he was.
I'm sure.
In the costume.
Yes.
For sure.
That's scary.
I'm just saying he was.
He was always rapey. Even watching it as a kid, I was like, "There's something I don't like."
See, yeah, like we've got like our Selena Gomez and our Demi Lovato.
No, that's your Selena Gomez and your Demi Lovato.
No, I mean from Barney, like they were on that together.
I don't even remember that.
Okay, well, what I'm saying to you is that when we were watching Barney, we were watching them on Barney.
We had no clue.
Well, yeah, because they weren't the people they are now.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you think in 10 years, like, the whole Michael Jackson bit, how like 10 years later after his death,
they're gonna make a documentary about Barney.
Yeah, how
I hope so.
It's gonna be Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato, like about their rape, them being raped by Barney.
Barney wanted to fuck.
What if Barney gets all kinds of fucked up plastic surgery too?
What if Barney turns to a different color?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Turns green.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
With purple spots.
That should be a sign that maybe he had mental problems.
Oh, are you saying that people who become different colors voluntarily or involuntarily are rapists? Or is that
I'm just saying they may have some sort of body dysmorphia
that would cause them to rape people.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe it's the chemicals in the dye. I don't know.
I think you're colorist, Chet.
I am not. I love people of
no matter how much
every color except for white, because that's the evilest color.
It is.
The last thing I want to touch base on in regards to film is the actors and actresses that got to be a part of the Lion King film.
Who is in it? I don't even know.
They went A-list.
Who?
They went.
I want names.
So of course I'm going to start with James Earl Jones as Mufasa.
God, the god,
the
man.
Because he lived long enough to do it. He's like, I'll live for you. I'll live long enough for you to be.
I didn't know he's still alive, but to be honest.
Do you think he'll die immediately?
No, don't say that. Why are you saying negative?
I'm just asking a question.
It's like Betty White turns 100 and she's like immediately dead.
Done.
That's
crazy. She's got 4 more years. She's gonna 3 at this point now.
Yeah.
97 this year.
She better make the best of it.
Who else? So they've got Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, if you're not familiar, as Simba. Well, that's Simba, Donald Glover.
You should have cast Childish Gambino for Simba and not Donald Glover, yeah.
They've got, so Seth Rogen is going to be Pumbaa.
Who's that?
My husband is who
Seth
that is.
Come again?
Seth Rogen.
Who?
Are you joking? Right
Joe Rogan?
Who? Seth Rogen, the actor. Have you seen any film in the last 10 years?
No.
Have you seen Superbad?
What?
Superbad.
He's just being a twat.
Yeah, I mean a dick.
Fuck off. Golly. So Seth Rogen will be Pumbaa. I can't think of the angry guy who's always the angry gay guy who's always yelling in Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
He's gonna be Timon. That'll be fun.
Which will be perfect.
That'll be fun.
Because Timon has to be a gay guy.
Yeah, I mean,
He does.
Pumbaa too,
Preferably.
though. Like, they're gay.
Seth Rogen's not gay though.
Yeah, but like,
But he could
Timon
be.
and Pumbaa.
Oh, gay
Like,
together.
Yeah,
For
like the
sure.
original, like the OG homos.
But I think Timon is giving the dick.
You think so?
Didn't they have their own show?
Yeah.
Timon and Pumbaa?
On
Yeah, they
Disney.
did.
Yeah, we used to watch that shit.
On Disney?
Whatever the fuck it was on.
Yeah, fair.
Whatever the fuck it was
Beyonce
on.
Knowles as Nala.
As if who even knows her last name anymore? It's just
Yeah,
Beyonce.
I like that you went full name.
Sorry.
Beyonce.
Beyonce who?
If
Beyonce.
someone before you said that, if someone had like found me on the street, held a gun to my head, and said, "What's Beyonce's last name? Say it or you die," I would have just died because I just
Because
no
you
one
Really?
cares
You didn't
anymore.
know? Dude,
I knew it deep down, like I recognized
It blows
as
my
soon as he said
mind.
it,
because I've been with Beyonce and Jay-Z from the start.
You
Like,
were
I
with
remember
them?
them all the way from the beginning.
hell.
And now they're goddamn royalty. It's like,
So
so
Scar
proud of
is.
them.
They're actually royalty. They fucking
Yeah,
made it.
no, I mean, they made it to such a level. Like,
They shot a music video in the Louvre.
it's nuts. I just remember at the beginning, man, all the way, 97, I
Billy
watching
Eichner.
Jay-Z.
Billy
That was
Eichner,
five.
by the way, is known. Billy Eichner.
Billy Eichner is his name.
Yeah, that guy.
Scar is going to be Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Who? What?
All that
Right.
matters is this, not Jeremy Irons.
It's not. It isn't Jeremy Irons. It's Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Oh, that guy!
Yeah, you
Dude.
can't see him.
I was just thinking about this dude because I have so much respect for him as an actor.
He's amazing.
Aw.
He's amazing.
But I feel like this kind of reveals the media and Hollywood's racism.
Bring it on.
Is they only have room for so many actors. So that guy was all over for a while, and now I've noticed. I mean, this is a hell of a part, but he's kind of not gotten some prime parts. Now everyone's talking about Idris Elba. And I'm
Yeah.
like, he's taking his parts.
Yeah.
I just
And
thought
I'm
like
like,
was
because
the
Hollywood's
sexiest.
like, we only have room for
For
one.
one
We only have room for
not-white
one.
guy.
Let's go with Idris right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this dude, I can't pronounce his name correctly, so I'm not gonna try.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, and I love this dude, and I like Idris too. Don't
And
get
he
me wrong.
deserved. Yeah, they both
I mean,
deserve.
geez,
more.
I'm just saying, let's do both. I'm like, well, I want to put both together.
Yes, but we
Buddy
can only
cop.
have one not white guy.
Buddy cop movie, maybe they're lovers.
Bad
and
boys
Bad boys, gay,
forever.
but with those two dudes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Watch
Alfie
that.
Woodard, sorry, is
Who?
gonna be Alfie Woodard.
I don't know who the
Alfred
fuck
Woodward.
that is.
Alfie Woodard, you do know her face.
Yeah, I know who that is. Take it
Yeah,
back.
sorry guys, you
I
can't
definitely
see her.
know who
Look
that
her
is.
up.
100% know who that is.
Look her up. She's in
Is that
Alf.
Oprah? With just having lost weight.
You got Keegan Michael Key as
Rude.
Kamari. You
I
got
like
Eric.
Oprah. I think she's got
Eric
good body
Andre.
shape.
Yeah, no, she
personally.
does. She's
Eric
just that girl
Andre.
is objectively thinner
And she's
than
a
Oprah.
billionaire.
So Keegan
I
Michael
like
Key.
Oprah
That's
too.
how
I'm
the
not
curve
saying
might
there's
be.
anything wrong with Oprah's body
Oh,
shape.
no,
I'm just saying
your
objectively
inflection
that woman is
indicated.
smaller than Oprah.
Well, I don't know. That could be a bad. That could be
I'm a thick
camera angle.
bitch. I'm a thick bitch.
Could be
I
camera
got no
angle.
problem. I
Thick
got no
bitch.
qualms
Look, I'm
with Oprah.
thick-ish.
So they
I'm not-
renamed the
You are
hyenas.
not thickish.
I know. I was
Sit down.
hoping we would just
Sit
so by
down.
So
that.
No, I'm not going to.
Alfie Woodard is Whoopi Goldberg's hyena.
Got it. Yes.
Yep. And
Yep.
then Keegan Michael Key is the
Shucks.
the one that I think the one that talks out of the
Yes.
hyenas, and then Eric Andre is
It's
the one
Ed.
that just the one that makes noise pretty much throughout the film. But they have renamed them with African names for this film.
Oh.
Yeah, so like Alfie Woodard's. No, excuse me. I take Alfie Woodard's back. She is Sarabi. She is Simba's
Oh, she's
mother.
the mother.
She's
yes, bad bitch.
Eric Andre is his name is Azizi, and he is one of the hyenas.
Got it.
Keegan Michael Key, wonderful actor.
Mhm.
He is Kamari, one of the hyenas.
Mhm.
And then let's see, Beyonce as Nala, obviously. John Connie, not sure who he is.
Sorry, Sean Connery.
He is Rafiki. And
Follow old Rafiki. He knows the way.
then you have John Oliver as Zazu, which that will actually I think be great.
Yeah.
That will be good. And then you get Shenzi, who I think
Shenzi.
is the
Woody
Whoopi
Goldberg.
part.
Woody Goldberg.
Yeah. So you've got
Great guy.
you've got and
Love.
Shenzi is
Watch the
acted
View
by
every week.
she's from Black Panther.
What was that?
So the
We've
actress
had a
that,
few drinks.
the,
Well, I know. I've been here.
the actress who plays Shenzi is from Black Panther. I'm not sure which character she is. She is Ayo in Black Panther. So
Hey, yo.
anyway, it's gonna be a great film. I hope.
Well, maybe. We don't. Let's not.
We've only
declare
got
anything.
We're confident.
Now they're gonna
actually-
say we're Disney shills. These fucking Disney shills just say everything.
Shills?
So with all that being said,
never heard of a shill?
No, what is that?
Look it up.
Talk to me about that.
A shill. It's a common
I
term.
am too drunk to look it up.
Oh god damn it! I mean, it's when you shill for something. When you say
you
something's
spell
great.
it for me because your pronunciation is
Shill.
always weird.
Shh. What is that? S-H. Shh.
Is there a C in there?
Ill. Shill.
S-H-I-L?
Yes.
Okay.
Shill.
I want to make sure it wasn't like shield.
It's like shields?
Yeah, because you say...
Shh. Don't tell me how I say things.
Like sometimes.
Shills. Shill. Ill.
Dill. What's the deal?
Like
What's the dill?
Deal.
Yeah.
to make a long fucking
God damn, you're like
short,
my first grade teacher.
I think The Lion King with... Oh, I wanted to touch base on this. To come full circle with Elton John, which was where we started.
Yeah, go to the restroom.
Elton John, before you go to the restroom, Elton John wrote all of the music for the original Lion King in 94.
Who?
Can you feel... Rocket Man.
The love tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he doing it this time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, like, all that shit went, like, double platinum.
Oh, of course.
Like, in the 90s, went nuts. I mean, like, Can't You Feel the Love Tonight? You've got Hakuna Matata.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, what's the... Can't Wait to Be King.
Yes.
You've got all these songs that were, like, platinum.
Yeah.
Way back then. And he's back with Beyonce, which some people are moved, some people aren't.
Yeah,
I know you two don't care for Beyonce.
What?
I never... Well, you've talked about it.
I have?
In past
We probably
podcasts.
have other podcasts.
I don't think
Where
I've
you're
said...
just like, Beyonce doesn't really
how do
move
you feel about
When did I
Beyonce?
ever say that?
Well, here's the thing.
Now I'm getting attacked.
Listen, I talked
Fuck you
about...
for not liking Beyonce.
I said I was with her from the start.
Everybody shut the fuck up. I said that I don't love Beyonce's music. I like her as a
I've
person,
been with
but I
her
don't
since
like
Destiny's
any of her
Child.
songs.
Her and
Chet's
Kelly
a fan.
and the other girls
From Destiny's Child.
from Destiny's Child.
Elton John actually refused to do any of the music, to come back to make a new song or any new songs.
Beyonce.
Yeah, if Beyonce wasn't going to be a part of that.
So he requested it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He was like, basically he was like, no. But when they got Beyonce aboard, he's like, no, unless she won't also help with that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get that feel. Don't know what that's gonna be.
I'm
like.
excited for it, but I'm like
A collab
Elton
of those
John
two.
is a million times better than Beyonce.
Well, yeah, and like you're gonna get a collab of them. Whatever.
Yeah.
That should be cool. I think it will be cool.
Yeah.
So you might have a new song or two from them through this. I hope you'll have the original. At least I know you'll have "Can You Feel the Love Tonight." That will be a rendition with Donald Glover and Beyonce, obviously. But you've got some really good actresses, an awesome production behind it, Disney. And then you also have a really, really, really good score and music from Elton John / Beyonce. So I think the film will be good.
Yeah.
And that will come out in July. I think
Here's where I'm at.
July. We're shills.
Disney
Shills.
July 19th.
Here's where I'm at. Disney is blowing their load way too soon.
You think so?
By rolling out both Aladdin and The Lion King.
But they got a catalog.
In 1 year. No, but those are the two like greatest hits.
Yeah, those are the actual. I mean, if you're gonna go,
those are the great.
Yes.
No.
If you're gonna go, if you're gonna
what
go,
is that?
If you're gonna go,
Little Mermaid.
No.
They got
no. They didn't do as good.
That's fucked up.
They were before.
What?
They were. Excuse me. That was before.
I mean, it's
both.
like one of the top 5, but it's not like the top 2.
Mermaid
That's number 1.
I was in the show. I was in the production.
Yeah. So it's number 1.
But that came out. I mean, you can have Tarzan's. Yeah, Phil Collins behind Tarzan, but that came out.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I'm saying in regards to music, because that's what I take away a lot of. I take like when you think of
Tarzan.
When you think
Well,
of
I'm
Mulan,
talking about the narrative.
Oh, then. Well, yeah, but the narrative Lion King is just.
Sorry, the narrative for The Little Mermaid
It's
is
classic.
shit.
It's classic narrative.
Shit.
Yeah, but like
I wasn't prepared to defend it. It's classic narrative.
You better not.
Out
Go
there,
on, very
this
cool.
woman wants to impress a man.
So she gives up everything
Yeah.
that identifies
What's
her.
just everything great about the world,
Yes.
as any man could attest.
That's true. You know, us bitches love to just throw everything away just to be loved.
The Lion King is beloved by like almost all.
That is more of a universal story.
But it's just Hamlet. Like the Lion King is just the story of Hamlet with lions. Yeah. So like, it's not. It's a retelling in and of itself, but it's still a classic.
Yeah. So fuck Lion King. It's ripped off Hamlet.
It's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit.
But if you think
hey,
about,
buddy, I seen Hamlet.
The platinum records that came from the Lion King.
I didn't make any money off that.
Hey, buddy, I seen Hamlet.
With that being said, hopefully
I was playing devil advocate
with Disney doing these.
There's only one.
Hopefully, with them doing these retellings, they do justice and they don't.
I'm playing the devil
up.
advocate right now. I love Lion King.
Sure.
I just don't want them to screw up a good thing.
Devil's eggs or deviled eggs?
Deviled eggs.
Doubled eggs? Devil's eggs.
Doubled eggs.
Devil's
the devil's eggs.
I think it's devil's eggs.
Not to be confused with the devil's lettuce.
I think it's the devil's eggs.
Yeah.
Right? Sorry, listen, guys.
Listen.
What is your favorite biopic about a musician?
It's gonna be Rocket Man.
No. But prior to, and then what's gonna be? So it could be unseated by.
Well, I think that.
Do you don't have one?
Well, I mean, the only one that like really comes to mind right now is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is that because it's the most recent one you've seen,
yes.
or have you not seen many biopics?
I haven't. Both. It's both. Because like there were some that existed like prior to my time.
You didn't see NWA?
No, and were there really any biopics about musicians between, like, before my time and Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
What were they? Walk the Line. I fuck with Walk the Line.
Walk the Line, that NWA movie, Cadillac Records, all kinds of Elvis movies, The Doors.
But
What's Love Got to Do with It?
When were all these from?
These are all the 90s.
Before my time. Like, I mean, I was alive in the 90s, but I was less than 10 years old.
But the media was still there.
But I was less than 10 years old.
Oh, you never seen movies before you were 10?
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to give a shit about a musician that's from before my time that they did a movie about before I was 10.
Oh, I didn't know. So you're going to...
Why
would you care about Elton John?
No, but I would give a shit now. But, like, they came out and I didn't, like, care about them then, and then I just don't know about
you're missing all
them.
kinds of good movies.
I know, I
have
need to
been
go
made
back.
since the 50s.
I haven't seen one, to be fair. Like, I haven't fully
You haven't seen a biopic about a musician?
Did you watch Bohemian Rhapsody?
I've not seen it in its entirety.
Did you see that movie about... I can't remember what the fuck the name's name of that fucker is.
You know, the movie about the singer.
About the singer...
Probably
they sung songs.
Wait. Have I not made you watch Walk the Line?
No. I think the earliest film that I will see that is a biopic will be Rocket Man.
What?
I truly
earliest movie?
It's because of his time, though. He's younger than me.
But you've never seen a biopic?
Not about a musician.
You didn't see Bohemian Rhapsody?
No, I've seen, like, I walked in and they were watching Bohemian Rhapsody, and like I've walked in on that twice now.
You've walked in on me twice now.
But I've not seen it in its entirety. I've not, like, watched it from start to finish. I really, truly haven't seen... I don't think I've seen a biopic about a famous artist ever. Selena.
Yeah, that's a good one. J-Lo plays Selena.
That's the only one, I think.
She got killed by the president of her fan club.
Yeah.
Great film.
Who's Selena?
Jesus Christ, you uncultured.
She was a Latina singer in the...
She was, like, the biggest ever.
In either 80s or 90s.
Was she Justin Bieber? Sorry, was she Enrique Iglesias? Because those are the only two.
Yeah, but
Justin Bieber did one song and he's not Latino.
What?
And then there's an
Justin
Bieber's
song.
He just remixed.
No, but he did it. Would we have... No, listen to me. Would we have ever listened to that song if Justin Bieber didn't do a remix?
Right, but it's a song before.
I know, I'm just being a twat.
Right, okay, fair.
Yeah.
But he did not do that song.
I know.
He was like, that's a good song, let's remix it.
Let me make it big, yeah.
He's like, come over and we'll sing it together and I'll learn it.
I'll suck your dick.
Come over. I'll suck your dick. No, he's like, I like this song. I'll learn this for the studio version, but I will never sing it live because I could never remember it. He's admitted to not remembering the lyrics.
I appreciate that.
Well, can't you just get a teleprompter?
True.
I've been to so many concerts where they just have teleprompters on the stage.
But he won't perform it because he doesn't feel confident in being able to.
I'd need a teleprompter if I had to do that.
For this show?
Yeah, I have one right now.
Yeah, believe it or not.
So no one has a favorite biopic about a musician.
No,
no,
great
not
question.
Really. It's gonna be Rocket Man.
It's gonna be Rocket Man.
Know it.
Apparently,
I already.
It's gonna be because it's gonna be the first.
No,
it'll be my
first.
first.
Not my first.
Well, it'll be your second.
I've had two.
It'll be your second.
Bohemian Rhapsody and
well, John's definitely better than fucking
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash, and better than.
I don't know. That's a big statement, actually.
I mean, listen, I'm down with Johnny Cash, and I'm down with country music, but I'm definitely going to listen, and I'm definitely going to take Elton over.
Like, globally, Elton John is bigger, but in the States, Johnny
Well,
Cash...
I'm not talking about their cultural or their sales impact in a certain place. I'm just saying for me, when I'm excited about.
Oh, well, yeah. But I love them both. So.
I feel like Elton John's probably more successful than Johnny Cash.
Absolutely,
Probably,
but
yeah.
I think I might have known more Johnny Cash than Elton John.
That's because of your background.
Yes, because I'm a hick.
See, and I knew more about Elton John growing up.
Because you're a fag.
No, but I could have been.
I'm a hick and you're a fag.
I was close.
But now I'm a fag and you're a hick.
That makes no sense. I'm not a hick. How dare you?
You're not a hick.
But
I am a fag.
I'm a fag hick.
Yeah, me too.
I do. I run them both. I run the gamut.
Hashtag me too.
I run the gamut.
Actually, I don't know. Of the two of us, you might be the hick because you listen to a lot of like folk music, don't you? Or like country, but it's like actually good.
What are you talking
like
about? Country, but it's actually.
Don't you listen to like Western music?
What are you talking about?
I love country music.
Don't at me like bluegrass.
Bluegrass.
Don't you?
Oh no!
I feel like half the shit you post on Facebook is some like fucking bluegrass motherfucker.
What? I've never posted some bluegrass motherfucker on my Facebook.
Or like country, but it's not popular. It's not like pop country.
Country, but it's not popular. You fucker. I don't know. I post all kinds of. I listen to all kinds of genre of music.
Do you listen to rap?
So yeah.
Do you?
Do you? I listen to rap of my time. I don't listen necessarily to a lot of modern rap just because.
Like you don't like Cardi B?
Just because I'm out of the game. I'm not. I don't. Why are you laughing at me? I'm not listening to the radio. I'm not. Sorry, you got me all flustered. Okay. But it's like if I'm listening for new music, I go out and find it myself. I'm not listening to the radio, so I'm not going to hear Cardi B because I'm not going on Spotify.
And you're fine without it. You're fine.
And going, what am I missing? I need to listen to Cardi B. But I just finished watching Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix. Great documentary. I suggest that. Covered all my favorite artists because it covers hip hop from the beginning. It's building up all the way to modern times, but they've only gotten to the early 90s or to the early 2000s so far, which is like my time period.
Yeah, that's where you're at.
Prime music.
Yeah.
So like rap would be like Bo Burnham. Did you?
What did you can't even say that with a straight face.
Just kidding. Boyo is a classic though.
I don't know what that is.
I'm Boyo. I'm
the greatest rapper ever, and whether you think I'm clever or not, think you're better than not. Don't think it's
sweater. I'm hot.
I'm a real G shorty that can really find your G spot.
Whoa, yeah.
What the fuck's a G spot?
Never heard of it.
Bo Burnham?
No.
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian that also like will perform music.
Yeah.
So, a musical.
So he's a Cletus T. Judd.
Whoever that is.
Did you ever hear Cletus T. Judd?
No, I don't know who the fuck that.
You?
No.
Oh my god,
what you're
I'm
talking
such a hick.
Cletus T. Judd.
Yeah, he did like country parody.
Oh.
That was his.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So like instead of, she thinks my tractor's sexy, he made a parody song called "My Cellmate Thinks I'm Sexy."
No, that's not funny. That's not funny.
That's sexual. That's rape.
It just seems irking. It seems like I'd be just like irked.
Yeah, but like in a loving, nostalgic way because I grew up with it.
Well, like I like the song. She thinks my tracks are sexy, but
Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, I like it.
Who?
Kenny Chesney is the artist.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
He's popular.
Yeah.
With those.
Did he also sing in Please? You can laugh and correct me if I'm wrong. I went skydiving.
Yeah, that's not Kenny Chesney.
What is that?
Well,
I don't remember. Hang on.
What were the lyrics again?
Live Like You're Dying is like fucking. What's his name?
2.7 seconds.
Hang on, I can see him in my mind, but I can't.
What's he look like? Describe him.
He looks. He's bigger than Kenny Chesney. And he has a mustache.
Like taller, or browner.
Live like.
I don't know. Sorry.
Tim McGraw.
Oh.
It's like he's a classic motherfucker.
Tim McGraw, yeah. He does that fucking...
He does Faith Hill shit with her.
Are they married? Who's he married to?
Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
He's married to someone.
Married, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's them.
Do they sing Party for Two?
No, that's Shania Twain.
Oh yeah, not
I'm
FIFA.
having a party.
Who's Shania Twain married to?
I don't know that.
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw?
Yeah,
Is he
not
married
Tim
to them
McGraw.
all? He's married to all those
It's definitely
chicks.
Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. And
Yeah, are you
there's
sure?
Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood.
Yeah.
And they're like the country power couple.
Yeah, but it was Blake
Shelton and Gwen
Miranda.
Stefani. Miranda. Yeah.
Lambert for
Who
like
was
a
she-
hot
Who was she
second.
married to?
Now?
I don't think
I
she
don't know.
Married?
is. I don't know if she's
Was she married? Who was she married?
was
I mean,
married
what was
to
the
Blake
power?
Shelton.
So like the most current one was Blake Shelton.
I don't know who the
Miranda
fuck
Lambert.
Blake
And
Shelton is.
then there was Keith Urban and then not country, but Nicole Kidman.
Oh, yeah.
Keith Urban.
The actress.
I know that guy. Aren't they both Australians?
Yeah.
That's why they
are.
fucked.
They're
'Cause they
Aussies.
tried to keep it in country.
Yeah, sure. And I don't
In
blame them.
country. Yeah.
Yeah, but she is not country. I mean, she's singing.
No,
but
in the
she's not
country, in
But
Australia.
In the country, not in country. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to keep it outside of my country.
Yeah, you love that. You love that. Yeah,
that.
you've got a whole gamut.
I've got a whole campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if you're looking to have sex and you're a foreigner, Kelsey's the one for you.
Yeah, we've put the call out.
And we've got a lot of listeners.
All of them.
Like,
yeah.
across the in different
so
countries.
many global listeners.
Some of them fucking.
We do have one
Netherlands?
international, one-time listener. That one Aussie guy.
Oh yeah, that fella.
Short-lived, yeah.
Zach.
He probably is.
He's a nice guy. He's a
Good
nice
fella.
butt.
Yeah, I'd be friends with him if he was local, but he's not.
You can just see him on holiday next year.
Holiday. Fucking foreigners and their goddamn holidays.
My friend Emily, she literally she's like, I'm going back home for the month for
on
holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's vacation.
Yeah, but she's just gone
They
on
call it
holiday.
Yeah.
She literally, that's like when I saw her last, she was leaving
She was on
to
holiday.
go on holiday.
My whole life's a holiday.
Hey, remember when we watched a recent film?
Recent film.
Well, I say film, don't I?
No, I'm not with it. I fucking.
Motion picture?
motion picture.
I'm fucking a proponent of film. I feel like
see film.
they should be shot on film.
Yeah, it is.
I'm with Steven Spielberg. This Netflix shit is not a film. That should not be up for an Oscar.
Yeah, but there's still shot.
That is fucking a TV movie. Have you heard this? Spielberg's like, fuck it, and he's got some pull.
Yeah,
but he's going to the Academy and he's going, you can't be nominating these fucking Netflix movies for Oscars. That's not a fucking movie. That's a TV show.
I'm gonna disagree.
That's a TV movie. No, you gotta disagree, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, fully.
Okay, well, go ahead.
This is the only reason
You're
why.
on the wrong side of history.
Well, I don't know, man.
What if
open.
they paid him enough to put out a Netflix original?
Who? Steven Spielberg? He wouldn't do it out of principle. And he doesn't have to.
He doesn't need to be.
He doesn't need that Netflix money.
That's
Steven
that's
Spielberg.
True. I'll give it to you.
Dude, here's the thing.
I take it back.
Netflix won't exist in 10 years.
Think so?
I disagree.
Hell no. Here's the thing. They're $12 billion in debt. Okay.
Damn. How?
Because they spend so much money and they don't make money.
And
here's the thing. And people go, oh, they're $12 billion in debt. Not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, they make like $1 billion a month in their subscriptions. That's not counting in their fucking operating costs or whatever the fuck they spend money on. They spend $100 million for Friends. That's for one TV series for a year, for a 12-month period. They had to pay $100 million. They came out, they said, we're going to spend $15 billion next year on all of our original content. Okay, how are you $12 billion in debt, making $1 billion a month, and spending $15 billion in original content?
Why are they doing all this original content and not upping their subscriptions?
Look what Disney did. Disney said, fuck you, Netflix.
That's true.
We bought Fox. We bought Marvel.
We bought Lucasfilm.
And we got Lucas. And now guess what Disney is doing? Pulling all their shit off, and they have their own streaming.
Yeah.
So they're saying, oh, Netflix, fuck off. Netflix is like, well, we're going to do our original shit. No one. They got like one or two good shows. They've not made one. They made maybe one or two good movies. Barely, but the series I'll give them. They've had a few good series.
Yeah, they have.
But they think people are going to keep subscribing at the rate that people do now.
When they lose all that
They're going to lose subscribers.
Although, I don't know. I'm going to pay a lot of money to keep watching A, Insatiable, and B, Sex Education.
Dude, and that in the Umbrella Academy, that will be happening.
That's theirs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be happening. they're
$10 a month. That's worth that shit.
I'm
but
saying,
they're still going to be running out of debt.
But they're going to run out of money. See, and I get it. I'm not a business fucking person. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
And I get businesses can exist forever and not make a profit. I don't know how, but they do.
But
like
they do.
Twitter's never made a profit, and it's
really
still exists as a
That's
thing.
so interesting.
Anyways, well, they just keep borrowing money, and it's like, well, and the stock prices go up because one day we'll make money. And then they don't, and then it all collapses. taxes is what will happen eventually.
I was like waiting. I was like, go on, give me this.
Anyways, I don't know. I'm not anti-Netflix. I watch it all the time.
Yeah, but you're sure it'll die.
But it will probably die. But all things die.
Yeah, and that's
remember what's that thing that that's dying now that people
Meat.
used to be a big thing, like Kmart.
Remember,
that is fully gone.
In the 70s, people are probably like, "Dude, let's go hang out at Kmart.
Will never die.
It'll be sweet. Kmart's gonna be here forever."
Same with is it like Sears or something like that?
Yonkers.
Yeah, no,
just malls in general.
Malls in general.
They're all gonna die.
All right, but a lot of them have online stores, so they'll continue to be fine.
Maybe
it'll be warehouses.
Yeah, but Amazon's gonna buy all that shit.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck. Everything's gonna die, guys. Hope you're ready.
We are.
And on that note,
yeah.
This has been Two in the Bush.
Listen, I just want to say, I love Netflix, man. I'm gonna shill for them.
Yeah, but we're just
sign up.
We'll be here when they die too.
Sign up for them. And
Netflix,
YouTube.
do you want to sponsor us?
That'd be cool.
You know, YouTube should probably just buy Netflix. That's probably the play.
They have their own originals.
Yeah, but they just buy them.
Is YouTube more successful than Netflix?
Well, yeah, because they're owned by Google.
Oh yeah,
and they have, and as we just talked about earlier, all the ads they cram into everything. I feel like YouTube. I don't know if they make money or not, but
it's like Hulu.
Probably have the potential to make a lot of money.
Yeah, why doesn't Netflix have like a pay
that's
this much,
maybe
get ads,
maybe that's their problem.
Well, sooner or later they probably will if they want to start making money.
That shit.
Whatever, I don't care.
Hulu's already picked up on that, and they have for a couple more than a couple of years since I think they've always had the option of like you can have Hulu without and then Hulu with ads. You just pay more for.
They better get their shit together. I got a 401k. It's probably there's probably some Netflix sitting in there, so they better not fuck that shit up.
God damn it, fuck shit up.
Whatever.
Anyway, thanks for the good times.
That was a fun ending.
Bye.
Bye.